Suicide Squad, so I didn't have a problem with that stuff.
We are live! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to the Watchtower on that Monday, May 19th. That was a special date, I believe, in WWE.
For Kane.
Yeah.
For Kane.
Yeah, I remember Shawn Michaels, Lady in the Ring, he said, May 19th. May 19th. Kane come out there and start choke slamming everybody. But that was
the movie See No Evil.
Yeah, they was really using that to promote it, that date, because it came out May 19th, probably in like 2005.
I don't remember the day. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna lie to you if I tell you I don't remember that. What year?
Yeah, May 19th. May 19th. Yeah, that was a whole big.
Just check See No Evil. Yeah. Look it up.
Oh, we will in a minute. Of course, we will. Sure. Patience, young Skywalker. You fucking.
Yo, Rick, did you say Superman is trash earlier? I'm just trying to remember if you said that.
No,
2006.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that? Oh, I thought you said that.
I did not say that.
For some reason, I thought you said Superman won't sell 100 million.
Now, no, he won't. Don't mean he's trash though. But ladies and gentlemen, Briadios, Max City, and King Reaper were here. Shout out to them. They're not here anymore. They were like on West Coast time. Those brothers was here. But
it's 2006, y'all. 2006.
Ty, that woman is here. Who else we got here? Why does this screen keep going out? Like, nigga. Fucking Windows sucks. All right, who else we got here? Oh, Dre is here, ladies and gentlemen. And I know Dre is here to break some legs because a lot of people didn't want to believe in sinners and stuff. Isn't that right, Dre? So Dre is here, ladies and gentlemen. Lavon is here.
Hi.
He's not turned up yet. You got to say the N word, and I mean Nintendo, in order to get him going. Ladies and gentlemen, that phony jabroni, Mr. Manhattan, is here.
Yeah, we here to represent Parker and Superman.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a tough show, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Deuce, who had a fake outrage against me but called me today, is here.
Rick, listen, you start the show because you're gonna make me go on a tangent, and I think that's what you're looking for.
Yes,
I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm not giving it to you. No.
Pause. No Diddy.
Pause.
Last but not least, freaking Ty, that man is here. He thinks he sees heavies. I don't trust him.
Every day.
He said he sees heavies every day.
And it's all because of Rick.
Damn. So, ladies and gentlemen, and I use the word gentleman very loosely because some of you people are just crazy. Let's see. Let's go to the weekend box office, shall we not? Let's see what we got here. And
already know, number one, Final Destination.
Isn't that some shit?
Ding, ding.
Man, that damn freaking New Avengers couldn't even hold on to the number one slot. What a bunch of jabronis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look what we have here. It not only destroyed, it killed the Thunderbolts. Look at the Thunderbolts. 16 million? Hell, Sinners almost came back. Man, look at that. Look at that Final Destination. What was that? I didn't even know it was coming out. See, this is why I tell Parker and Mr. Manhattan, who's here, I say, look, guys, you never know about the whole Superman thing because I know what you did last summer's coming out. Bro, if they do 51 million, Superman not going to make it. See what I'm saying? Superman not going to make it. If you put that up there, that's taking 51 million away from him. Possibly more because that's the summertime. People are still in school right now. So that's all I say. You guys think I'd be hating on Superman? I do got something in my eye. Y'all think I'd be hating on Superman? It's not,
yeah, but
bro.
Why does that only apply to Superman?
It applies to everybody. Listen, like Sinners. Sinners was a movie that killed The Accountant. It killed Thunderbolts because $300 million for a movie that only cost $90 to $100 million to make is still getting receipts in. Look at Sinners. Manhattan is still in 3,518 theaters. It's hurting. Look, it hurt Minecraft. Minecraft would have been at $1 billion by now, but freaking Sinners is still rolling. Look at that. The Accountant too. That would have been more. But look at that. Sinners is still doing what it's doing. Bro, Until Dawn. I got to give it to Until Dawn, folks. That movie's hanging in there. It hadn't fallen out of the top 10 yet, although it was number 9 this week. It's fighting. It's fighting for its life. Let's see where it's at. It's at 49 million. Hell, they made their money already. They're good. Everything else is peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? They are good.
Yeah, how much does Sinners make?
Sinners up to 3 and change now. It is, well, this is, even though this is a day late, didn't count today's receipts. 314. Sinners might do.
Vaughn probably says that's trash then. Okay.
Oh, well, listen. This is more than any Jordan Peele movie has ever done. Let's just put that there. For those that like Jordan Peele, we're not comparing. We're just going by black directors and that box office pockets. Coogler's the man. He showed you he did it with freaking Creed. He did it with this. You can argue what's his original story, whether or not. Then I got $2 billion for you in Black Panther movies, if you guys want to go there. So, the bottom line is, Coogler is the man. You can get mad at him. You can say bad things about him. But what's that they say, folks? Women lie, men lie, but the numbers don't lie. So, that being said, Coogler is the GOAT. So, hey, that's what it is. $314 million on a $100 million budget. Man, triple beam. How about that? And the DVD ain't even out yet. It ain't streaming nowhere yet. Hell, they don't even want to take it out the theater. It's still in 3,000 plus theaters. Look at this. 3,000.
Nigga, hold up. I thought it was a $90 million budget. Where you get 100 from?
90 to 100, they're saying. So we go with the 100. You always got to take the high. Because even if it's not the high, then it's just more profit. We ain't going to go here and say, that movie cost $90 million to make. No, it costs 100. It's 100.
You just made that up.
No, I didn't.
I saw 90.
No, it's 100.
Sinners being 100. What?
Yeah, $90 to $100 million to make. Yes, that's a fact.
Rick be making shit up, chat.
Okay.
And it was around 80 million.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
It's not 80
everything
million.
Rick say with a grain of salt.
Literally about 80 million.
No. It's not 80. It's not 80 anything.
Yes, it was Rick. It did not cost more than 90 to make Sinners. That's why
Rick probably talking about maybe marketing with the budget. Maybe that's what Rick talking.
Okay, here we go. Right here, folks. Shut this nigga up. What does that say?
It says 90 to 100.
What does it say?
Nigga, you on Wikipedia? Okay, you go.
Okay. Oh, really? So Wikipedia's not credible?
I guess if you want a ballpark, but
okay, 90 to $100 million.
It was like between 80 to 90.
All right, so what are we talking about here? $100 million is $100 million. It's $100 million.
That's a lot of money.
It's $100 million. Okay, yeah, whatever. It's $100 million. So can you please stop with the Vaughn shit? Thank you.
I'm not being. Listen, don't compare me to that nigga at all. Don't no.
Right?
That nigga got bad takes all around. No,
he said they just put it back. He said, "Sinners, my movie of the year." Mac is here. Hold on, I gotta give Mac his theme song. Hold on a second. I didn't realize Mac was here. I thought he was gone. But he was here earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, Mac City Entertainment.
Mac, you know how Mac come through on a club tip.
Yeah, Mac.
I don't always agree with Bay Area, but that nigga, he just spit some facts.
What'd he say?
Bay Area? He said Sinners is the movie of the year so far.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't put anything ahead of it. Not right now. That's right.
Yo, where's Mello? Mello saw
again Final Destination.
Yeah. Do we know if it was good?
Hell, $51 million. Fucking somebody.
That doesn't mean it was good. That don't mean it was good. Because it was good. Because people love the first Venom movie, and I thought it was trash.
They're all damn. Yo, Final Destination made money. Bro, this equally liked in both freaking domestic and international. 51-50, bro. I ain't never seen a 50-50 split before. You ever see that? Look at that, Deuce.
I never seen that before.
Yeah, that's
evenly split. Yeah,
wow. How about that?
It's worth seeing, Deuce. I saw it.
Okay, I'll take the wife to see it this weekend. It's a holiday weekend. We'll go see it.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody's off Monday. Who punches the clock or who's on set salary? All right. Yeah. So, all right. So let's see what that Bloodlines cost. Could it be more than $10 million? Can't be more. Oh fuck, 50 million. All right, 50 million.
What's Bloodlines? What's that?
The Final
That's
Destination.
the Final Destination.
Yeah, so it costs. All right, so it costs 50 million to make. So we'll take the euro 51. We're at our budget already. Boom, and 48 more million. This here is what you call profit. So they're good. They're good. 50 million bucks to make. So
yeah, next week
they have Memorial Day, so they good. They done.
Man, I believe Memorial Day coming up. Sinners hits 350. And
yeah, me too.
They hit 350, and Thunderbolts hits 500. Because
I should see Sinners again.
They'll be at 4. Well, let me correct myself. Thunderbolts gets into 4 by this weekend. I think it'll do 5, and then it's out of here. And I think Sinners hit 350. If Sinners has another strong week, I'm thinking 4.
Yeah, I'm thinking
because think about it.
I think Sinners will do overall 4.
Yeah, you know why I say that, bro? Yeah. It finished number 2. Yo, people are still going to see this movie, yo.
Wait till it comes out on DVD.
Bro,
pick it up too.
Look, listen now. Look, everybody, we look at the gross that it made, right? And on that weekend, that's fine. But what you want to look is the average. Look at the average of the money that it makes. Look at that,
and it's still in a lot of theaters too.
Yeah,
like, that shit ain't drop off.
Well, listen, they added 16 more theaters last week for Sinners.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They added 16 more for Sinners, and they added 54 more for Friendship. Okay, now Minecraft lost 111 theaters and it's still in 3,300 and change. Let's see what it's Minecraft. It's got to be near $1 billion by now. Oh yeah,
yeah, but Minecraft.
Oh yeah, it's there. It's there. But listen, bro. They're 70 million. I don't know if they'll hit $1 billion, but damn, they're knocking on the door.
You bugging. Memorial Day coming up. A bunch of people gonna go to the movies. You bugging.
Yeah, they are knocking that. Yeah, but they ain't gonna do 7
Hey,
million.
So what you're saying, Rick, is East Oakland is holding up the movie industry right now?
Now, you said East Oakland. Now, I've heard about gangbanging over there, so holding up is probably not the right word that you want to use there, Dre. So, I would just...
We don't gangbang in Oakland, bro.
Yeah, right. That ain't what E40 was saying. He was talking that.
No, we don't gangbang in Oakland, bro. Don't believe that.
Well,
ain't no red or blue in Oakland.
You're right, and there ain't no championships either.
That ain't true. That ain't true, Rick. The Golden State Warriors. That ain't true.
Golden State Warriors and the A's.
Wait, they won this year?
They didn't win this year, but they're champions.
When the last time the A's won?
When you mention their name, you got to say champion in front of it.
Well, hell, if that's the case, my Dallas Cowboys, man. Let's talk about that.
Oh, they champions.
Man, damn right. All right, then. All right, I fucks with it. Okay. Party people in the house. We're about to witness something. You Maggie's only got them 2 Super Bowl trophies. I get it.
We got 2 more than you.
No, you don't. We got 5 over here. What you talking about?
5 where? 5 in the dumpster?
Doesn't matter. Whoa. First of all,
Ty, the first game, Rick. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't want to break your legs. Ty, I didn't want to break your legs, but you do realize the Dallas Cowboys fucking parking lot is worth more than the Eagles. So please, kindly, go to hell.
Nobody be in there.
Yeah.
But you.
Yeah, whatever. When I go to Dallas, I damn sure didn't bring my car.
You're the only one in the parking lot.
Ty said, is Thunderbolts worth going to see? Yes, you have to go see the Thunderbolts to see who's coming next in the MCU, and you will be very, very happy. All right?
Nah, see it on a Tuesday or something when it's discount. Nah, wait, go on a Tuesday when it's discount.
That's horrible, my nigga.
Okay. He said yes. Look, Mac City says yes, but it is a deep movie, not all action. Okay. See. Shout out to Mac City. Spitting the facts in the chat.
Mac, is it worth me going to see it?
Mac in the chat. Mac in the chat. So, hey, I need some numbers here. Do y'all think Thunderbolts is going to do 500 million? And before I get your answers on that, I want to show you it's made 326. So now with Memorial Day coming up, do you think it hits 500?
It depends on Memorial Day to me.
Yeah,
but if it goes over Memorial Day, if it goes over 400,
I think Sinners.
Well, Sinners is it's past Sinners already, and it's on pace to be more than Captain America. Captain America wasn't at 326 in its 3rd week. It wasn't. It was kind of struggling. After that first week, it dropped like damn near 60%. So don't forget this either. New Avengers or Thunderbolts is going to be bigger internationally than it is here at home. So we got a 3-day weekend here at home. I don't know if they have a 3-day weekend over internationally. I don't know. I can tell you.
No, that's an American holiday, bro.
Hold on. I understand that, but there are some companies that do business with a lot of business with Americans that they'll take that day too. So I don't
in another country.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I didn't
know that.
Yeah, they'll be off that day too. Absolutely, because you got to remember this too. Just in Canada alone, they have Thanksgiving is different from our Thanksgiving, but because Canada does business with U.S., they're shut down. They celebrate our Thanksgiving as well as theirs as well. And I know for a fact that is it Malaysia? They are closed on Christmas, and that's not really a Christian place. And they're also closed on 4th of July. That whatever 4th of July week falls in the States, they're closed because we can't do business with them. So just because. I understand it's an American holiday, but if you're getting most of your business from America and America's gone, yeah, you're going to be gone too. Oh, that's Little Ty choking the hell out of Big Ty. So, what do we got here? We got number 9, The Amateur. Now, this movie I heard was pretty good. It's the guy that played Freddie Mercury. It made $94 million. Hey, man, look.
Hey, to answer your question, Rick, on the Thunderbolts, I do not think it's going to make $500 million domestically. It might make it.
No, domestically, worldwide. Yeah, that's right. When I speak, I mean worldwide, not domestically. Oh God, no, it's not making five. It's not. No way, it's gonna. Let's see here. Worldwide, I mean domestically, might do 210, 220, because you got to understand this too. The box office gets stagnant in the first part of June. It's nothing really there. So I could see people going to see Thunderbolts. You got to understand this too. This is when the movie starts to die down and it loses theaters. That's when the drive-in theaters get the movie. Those are ticket sales too.
Oh, y'all get it late out there? We get a drive-in movie when it comes out.
Oh, ours get it late. Hey, yeah, listen. Wait, hold up. Time out. They got drive-ins in Oakland?
No. Hell no.
I'm about to say. Bro, ain't no way. Y'all niggas shoot each other
up. Got one in
Concord.
They got one in Sacramento. They got another one in. It's like 3 of them around here.
Yeah, we got Ty, that woman. Isn't our drive-in in like Manchester or something like that? She's closer to Manchester than I am. She's out in Waterbury. So she would know. All right. So, hey, listen, that's the weekend box office. Levon, you want to steer this ship to
All right, I'm going to steer the ship to the X-Men reboot and some of the casting rumors. Denzel Washington, Coleman Domingo, Daisy Edgar-Jones. Denzel Washington is rumored to play Magneto. Coleman, Coleman is rumored to play as Professor X, and Daisy is rumored to be playing
Time out. I love the article, Levon, but if this happens, let's just say the Klan will be showing up in the movie theater. I don't think that they would let this happen. But
this is a rumor.
I mean, you can't argue with Denzel Washington. He's definitely made his acting job. So
he might as well play Magneto. He already played Malcolm X as the same guy. So what the hell is the difference? Same guy. Same guy.
Basically.
Yes, he is. He was based off of that same guy. But Coleman Domingo, I remember him in Fear the Walking Dead. He played the role. Remember, he was the gay guy that was, with the lover. They wanted him to kill himself, and he wouldn't do it. And then he also played in the Candyman movie, that horrible Jordan Peele freaking spinoff. What does that mean? That was junk. Oh my God. Man, that Candyman movie was cans, bro. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring up that Candyman movie.
Hey Rick, I don't think that kind of makes sense to me because not the Candyman, I'm talking about Denzel being Magneto, because
they said it was a rumor.
Denzel already said that Ryan Coogler was writing in a special role for him for Black Panther 3. So I don't think that it's going to be Magneto at all. I think it's going to be like a new character, villain, or I don't know what he's going to be, but he said Ryan going to give him a special character to be.
Well, all right. Well, that's what. Hey, listen. I think Levon did say take this with a grain of salt. Did you not, dear boy? Didn't know what you
Yeah,
said.
it's a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt, people.
There you go, Levon. Now, I'm sorry that I interrupted you, sir. Please keep reading. We want to hear. Just wait and see. Go ahead.
So, X-Men reboot is highly anticipated, with release expected in 2027. So, are you guys excited for the X-Men to come back, or?
Well, yeah.
No?
Well, I want to know what's going to come out first: is X-Men movie or the X-Men game by Sony? And ladies and gentlemen, Swordfish is here. What's good, Swordfish?
Hi, this is from
GameRant.com.
So yeah, that's where I found this information from.
I've heard that from a couple of different sources.
So take what you will with the information.
I mean, I'm down to have his son play Black Panther though.
Nah, we gotta have that other nigga, that other black nigga from Walking Dead play him. He looked like an African and shit. He looked like one of Manhattan cousins.
I thought you said you want Cross to be Black Panther.
That's what I said. That's what I'm talking about. The guy.
He's from Walking Dead. Cross is from Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Walking Dead.
Yeah, he did.
What are you talking about?
The guy that played Cross did play like the last one.
No,
the last two seasons.
I'm sorry.
You don't remember him playing in Walking Dead?
I don't remember that.
Oh my God, he was a jacked up black dude that was with the Spanish chick. What was her name? She was kind of messed up in the head, and he was part of the guards because they had like a whole new community. And
nobody got that far, Rick, because they got trash.
Well, hey, look.
Yeah, I stopped watching that shit.
Oh, yeah, but he did play in The Walking Dead.
But I know who you're talking about, though. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he played in there.
Seen that.
Hold
You
on.
know who else would be a good Black Panther is the one that they said that didn't want to do it because he didn't want to follow. What's it called? Is the dude who played in the Snowfall. I don't know if y'all watch Snowfall, but the
main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I built this brick by brick, and I'll be damn it. Don't let you tell what I built down because you don't like how another nigga talk.
All right, so he played in The Walking Dead as Mike. He was in the whole. Hold on a second.
You know he got bigger now. He played some role. He didn't got a little buffer in the other role he got now.
Hawkman and not Thunderbolt. What the hell is that name with the Rock?
Which one?
Black Adam.
Black Adam. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Black Adam.
So his name is he's Aldous Hodge, right? Ain't that his name? Aldous Hodge. Hello, am I talking to myself?
You don't act that good.
My bad. Yeah, right. That's him. Yes, that's him. My bad.
His acting is okay.
Okay, you didn't like Cross?
Cross was all right, bro. It was okay.
Oh man!
All right, so he was in a series from. Actually, he played a zombie first in Walking Dead. He played a zombie first, and then he became a main character. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what season, because I know it was some of the latter seasons, like near the end of the series. But yeah, he was
22. He kind of plays the same character in every role. That's why I say his acting is so kind of okay.
Yeah. Wait, who did Mike? Hold on. I think her name was it Precious? What was her name? No.
It don't matter, bro. We didn't watch that shit.
Yeah, but you guys need to watch the fucking Walking Dead. But he played in it.
I did until it started getting stupid. Then I had to let that shit go.
Oh, you know why that shit's crazy? Because all right. So he played in 8 episodes. Here's why I forgot. They're bringing up the comics of Walking Dead instead of the actual series. You got to put series. But yeah, he was the main character there. That's where I thought y'all knew him from. But that's the only thing I ever remember him playing in. But he played in something else too.
He had a Showtime series with the dude from Footloose.
Kevin Bacon?
That was that was a pretty good series.
Yeah, but Dre also said he was Hawkman. I forgot he was Hawkman in Black Adam.
Oh yeah, he was. He was Hawkman in Black Adam. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. That's why he fucking died. He was a Black Hulk. Okay, yeah. Makes sense now. All right. Okay. Levon, what else you got for me?
Warner Brothers. Hold up. Let me read this first. Hold up. Wrong arc. I got to steer. I had to steer the ship. I'm steering.
Okay, all right.
MCU might be scaling back on TV, but big Avengers name can still make appearances. Confirms Marvel TV head.
Oh, okay. Well,
Marvel is changing their strategy after 4 years of hits and misses on Disney Plus, with less big name Avengers actors leading projects and a bigger focus on stories that can span several seasons.
Mm-hmm.
This week, that 2025 will see the transition to a slightly different television model. The studio is now aiming for 1 or 2 live action shows and 2 animated shows a year, and mostly avoiding big name Avengers actors.
Gee, I wonder why. You seen that Disney stock lately? That's probably why.
I mean, the She-Hulk.
They have so many X-Men characters that they could explore. You know what I'm saying? There's so many X-Men characters.
Yeah, they could do them on little X-Men too, like Archangel. Little guys like that, Morph. But I don't know. Well. Anybody gonna comment on it? Anybody got anything on this?
Next topic.
I understand. Well, before you go next topic, I understand why they're doing it, because if you think about it, what was that Sam Jackson season? Oh man, and Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion. Yeah, and She-Hulk. So I could definitely understand them spending a ton of money on those budgets, and they're like, "Yo, nah, we gotta cut back." So when Bob Iger came back, he was like, "Nah, we're gonna scale that shit back." So I understand, but
we getting fucking superhero fatigue, bro. This shit is just too much.
Yeah, but you talking about Marvel. Marvel is built on that.
He said, "Man, it's too much." Oh man, Dre said, "I'm done." Dre said, "I'm out."
I mean, just give us good quality. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta flood us with all that shit.
Exactly. Like Sony, stop with the remasters, bro. Give us some new IP. That's what we talking about. They're the same.
Well, we are getting a new IP in Ironheart next month. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, Rick.
I heard terrible things about that. Even though Google had something to do with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got faith in him. Hopefully,
your boy Bobby going from 0 to 100. Nigga said the superhero shit's dying like westerns. Oh man, come on.
But hopefully Ironheart is good.
He said
they said that's how they're gonna bring back the other Robert Downey Iron Man.
I heard he was supposed to be her AI inside the suit.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to be. Yeah,
her AI inside the suit. Yeah, well,
Robert Downey been in the gym, nigga. Have y'all seen him lately?
Well, he got to. He playing Doom now. He ain't playing that
the behind the scenes.
Yeah, he not playing that drug addict from Less Than Zero. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to get in shape, bro. Man,
that's a great movie.
What, Less Than Zero?
Hell yeah!
I'll tell you why I like that movie, because that's where I got the 12-inch album. And LL Cool J is going back to Kelly and Jack the Ripper.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga. Mr. DJ's here. Yeah, boy, that's why I liked it. I was doing that. My grandmother was like, "Stop it!" I kept doing that. I couldn't help myself, bro. I wanted to be like, me and Rick Rubin was doing that joint, man. I just couldn't help it. God damn, I couldn't help it. All right, so what the hell's going on here? But anyway, are we good? Huh? It's a tape rolling?
We good.
The tape rolling? We loud enough? Okay.
Yeah, you good, man.
All right, so where are we at, Levon?
We're at the Warner Brothers stuff. They revealing which 4 superheroes will shape the DCU. It's Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the 4th choice, I guess, is interesting.
Yeah,
it's Supergirl to build the DCU.
They have so many characters in the DC universe as well. Why do they keep using these same boring ass characters over and over and over again
and over?
But that's not true though, because would you consider Peacemaker boring? Like I think he's different variation of a Captain America, if you will.
Yeah, man, more the same, bro. More the same.
Peacemaker is more the same? Like, this nigga's a lunatic Captain America, and you think he's more of the same?
No. I'm just saying, like, okay, for instance, what he said was Superman, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, and what was the other one? Batman. Those is all. I mean, like, everybody knows those. So give us something that somebody don't really know.
I could agree with that. I think that's why he started with Creature Commandos, and then he's gonna do, I think, Swamp Thing next year. What was or Clayface? One of the, I forgot what he was doing next year. I think it's Clayface.
Mac City said James Gunn has lost his taste, his touch.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man, here comes Big Fawn with another haymaker. James Gunn ready to have Batman running around cracking jokes. Oh man, where the hell's Parker when you need him? yo, Parker, check this out, bootlickers. You know you can do
Parker
about this one, Elijah.
Right,
oh man, damn.
I'm just saying though, you can't really make fun of somebody when you talk about Martha. You know what I mean? Like, niggas was roasting Martha for years. So
that was awful. That was bloody awful.
I'm just saying, like, you can't throw stones, man.
Oh man, Martha!
Why did you say Martha?
Where'd you get that name from? Gee, I don't know. It's a white woman's name. What the hell do you want? Like, come on, man. Clap. Niggas clap. Clap. Yeah. Anyway, I would like to take this time off the bar before His Divine Majesty. And Your Highness. Can I kiss you? So anyway.
Losing it.
Anyway, I think the fourth choice is terrible. Awful.
All right, so while Rick is screaming at the top of his lungs, who y'all think should, other than Supergirl, who do y'all think, or maybe who do y'all think the four people should be instead of those four?
Where's the ethnic choice? Man? Why they couldn't put
Dark Side. You can focus on a villain, damn it. MCU made it killing.
They did that
do it with Dark Side. We want Dark Side.
You can't do a movie on Dark Side.
We want Dark Side. We gotta have Dark Side.
We had Dark Side.
Listen,
what's his name? Gave us Dark Side.
Put that nigga behind his hands for 5 seconds. No. If we have a good Dark Side movie showing how he's a badass, everybody will want to see the Superman movie where he goes and fuck this guy up. Tell me we wouldn't want to see that.
All right, so Rick, who's your four? You said Dark Side. Who's the other three?
Well, Batman.
No. I said other than those four. Than those four.
Others, I would like to see Dark Side. Or, damn, bro, they don't really.
They should do two villains and they should do two heroes.
There you go. I like that, Dre. I don't want to see Flash. I don't want to see Aquaman. Come on.
But those were the founders, though.
Yeah,
Our Gorilla Grodd would be good.
Ah, okay. Well, if you're talking villains, right? And villains that, you know what? It's about time we
take four villains instead of four heroes.
Yeah, I would like to see Bane. I would like to see Tombstone too. I'd like to see Bane come back. Definitely see what they can do with him. I want to see, like, because we had the freaking gratefully accepted, but keep that dude, right? But put him on like some juice. Keep the voice and the demeanor and how evil he is. And I mean, as you guys know, Bane was a pro wrestler as well. So, so I think that I would like to, if they do like a Bane origin movie where he was a pro wrestler, he was a luchador. That's why he wears the mask and shit. Has nothing to do with whatever freaking Christopher, whatever his name is. Who's the guy? Christopher, the guy that made fucking Oppenheimer and the rest of that shit. Nolan. There you go.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan. He turned Bane. Like, his Bane was good, but I would like to see a Bane origin story. How he was a luchador, used steroids. Sounds like Hulk Hogan to me. And he did his thing or whatever. So I would love to see Bane, a Bane movie, a Dark Side movie. Just think, bro. You gotta get good. See, anyway, all those Batman movies that Nolan did, the villain outshined the hero of Batman. I'm a Batman guy, but damn, when Bane was beating his ass and victory defeated you, catching his hands and slapping him around. And he said, yeah, we know who we are, Mr. Wayne. And like, everybody like, goddamn. Like, bro, the whole theater was like, when he was beating his ass. And people were feeling sad. And Catwoman, she sold him up the river. Even she started feeling bad when he was beating the hell out of him. I mean, the fight scene sucked, but it was just the tone of the fight scene. It was like he was letting Batman get his shit off, beat him up, throw haymakers, and then he was like, "All right, now it's time to really fight. You fight like young man." You know, and that Bane, that tone, that was the shit. And I don't think that we've had another DC villain that can even, you know, lace his boots. And that's the
Penguin.
Penguin's. Listen, Penguin. He's a good villain, Ty, but he's a fucking weasel. He's like a chicken shit heel. You know.
I mean, the one they built up is, I feel like, better than that Bane you talking about. They built them up good. They built him up real good for him to carry. If they gave him a movie, I think he can carry it. From what he just did off his TV, I believe he'll carry a movie.
I don't doubt that.
I think Martian Manhunter would have been a good choice, to be honest with you.
Hey, you know what? Nobody's done anything with him.
I think Doomsday deserve a movie too, showing how they started with him. And then showing him getting the Earth to fight Superman. I think that'll do good.
Oh, yeah, Mac, when he said, "What a lovely, lovely voice." And the boy was singing, "Oh, of the brave." And then, of course, it happened to the Steelers. Where's Trillo when you need him? "Hey, Gotham, take your city back."
Yeah, what about Darkseid's son? His real son.
The one that they gave to the guy in the red suit. I know you're talking about. Orion. Orion. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing a movie like that if they're gonna bring Darkseid.
Yeah, but then you got to bring all those other new and old god niggas in here, man. And the next thing you know, fucking Thor and Loki are showing up, man. I don't want to fucking go through that shit again.
Darkseid should be at the very, very end of all things, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Darkseid is shit.
Who do you get now, Manhattan? If you had to choose a voice actor, because Darkseid's got to be CG on some Thanos type shit. He's got to be that. Who do you want to voice Darkseid? Besides myself, of course, because I think I can do it. I'll probably get the job. But who would you pick to voice? Like, what was Darkseid? What do he sound like? Would you get a Lawrence Fishburne?
Well, all the guy, the black man that did him, I think he passed away. He was in the Office, I believe.
That did
what's
who?
His name?
Who did he voice?
It was the black guy. It was from the Office. The black man that did it, or you could get Keith David to do it.
I like Keith David too. He's a Mass Effect god. But Keith David would be a good voice actor for Darkseid. But that's if Darkseid was like talking intelligent. Let me tell you this, Superman. I'm gonna have that barbershop.
He's very intelligent though. Like, that's the thing with Darkseid.
Remember Darkseid did the voice of the other dude. I'm sorry, Keith David did the voice of the other dude with the eyeball on his head. Who's the purple guy?
Remember,
who's the purple guy with the eyeball on his head?
He did the guy from Gargoyle also.
Yeah, who is the
Spawn?
Hold on, let me see who Keith did. He did a voice for one of the DC villains.
Yeah, he did also do he did.
Well,
he did.
Well, right.
But the black guy,
what about?
He passed the black. He passed.
Oh, you know who he is too? Keith David's the Arbiter from Halo. Yeah, he's the Arbiter. I forgot about that. He's the fucking Arbiter.
Oh. Manhattan, who's your 4? Who would you choose?
Despero, that's who he was. He was Despero. Yeah, that's who Keith David talked to. Despero.
No, if you have 4 characters to make
shows for DC, instead of Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl, who would you choose?
That's it. I think that's his name.
Hey, Vaughn, do y'all remember Darkseid talking in that Justice League movie? Vaughn said,
he talked. He said, yeah, he did talk. He did.
He did? I don't remember how he sounded. Now, the guy from the animated series was good. The anti-life equation. Like, that dude wanted it bad. And him and Superman had that fight and shit. The Darkseid was just smiling at him. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, we gotta see. That's the thing. Whether you guys like the MCU or not, there was nothing wrong with Thanos. He had the perfect voice. He had the perfect CGI. But he did a good. I can't believe that was the damn big brother from the Goonies that freaking did Thanos. Yo, that shit is crazy. Every time me and my kids go back and watch the Goonies, I'm like, you know that's Thanos, right? And it's like, he is. It's like, yeah, that's Thanos. That's just crazy that dude was Thanos.
I was right. Keith David did do Darkseid, so he's still around.
Do you want him to still do it? Because you know they're gonna make him do. He's got to
he's
got to, but he can't just be the voice. They're gonna put him in a suit and shit and make him walk around and have his arms behind his back.
I mean, it's gonna be CGI though. I mean,
but remember, Keith David was walking like that with his arms behind his back in barbershop with Ice Cube. Remember when he was telling them how he was gonna take the barbershop and turn it to a strip club, and he was walking in it because he was a rich guy, the rich black dude, and he walked in. His name was Mr. Wallace. He said, "I'm gonna have that barbershop," and he was walking around. Nigga was walking around like motherfucking Dark Side and shit. He had his hands behind his back. And he was sitting there telling Cube that, "Yo, once I give you this money, it's my shop." I remember Cube kept trying to give him the money back and shit. He's like, "I don't want to sell my father's barbershop," and then he did it. And that whole thing, and then after the first barbershop shit got a little crazy. I didn't like it after that. But it's cool. It's cool to think about it. I think since DC does have the better villains, they should do villain movies. Bro, that whole Swamp Thing horror movie shit, that would be fire, bro. Like, just release that shit. Like, man, listen.
Yeah, that would be fire.
Yeah, let's give Batman a rest and get the other stuff out. Batman is tired. You know why? His back didn't get broken by Bane. His back is broke. He's been carrying the goddamn DC comics.
Fucking DC.
Yes. He's been carrying them. Batman carried him through all the goddamn Arkham games, and everybody got sick of that, and they blame Batman for, it was a bad Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Oh, it was a bad Gotham Knights. Listen, they were killing They put Batman, everything. Batman. I got a pair of Batman draws. But Batman.
Oh my God.
It is what it is. I would show y'all them.
Yo, Rick, you know what though? I know you say you don't want no Flash, but I would like Homelander to be Reverse Flash. I would love for Homelander to be the Reverse Flash. I think that would be dope as hell.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you on that. I don't have a problem.
I mean, who else you see who could be reverse?
I can't think of you. I mean, you obviously had this on your mind for a bit because that's a good fucking pick. I can't fight it, and I can't think of any. I mean, I can't. I can't pick a better Reverse Flash, but I can't pick a better Batman than Affleck either. So, I mean, it is what it is.
What's the name of that smart gorilla?
Grodd.
Yeah, I think he should get a movie.
I said that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
he could.
Did say that.
Yeah, but now, do you want to start stepping on the toes of Planet of the Apes and be like, hey, is this another Planet of the Apes movie? Or
why not?
You could make it. You could do something real special with Gorilla Grodd. Because he's super intelligent.
You could have him controlling Flash, all types of shit.
Or, and I know you guys are gonna boo me out of building. I almost don't even want to say this. Or we can give the Black Manta the movie he deserves with that Aquaman shit, and they got him beating him down. Black Manta is a problem.
But Rick, the problem is that if you're gonna pick any of these guys, it can't be in the shared universe, right? You got to do your own thing. Like, for example, I would want Red Hood to get his own movie, right?
Well, he can't.
I can see that.
But wouldn't he be in a shared universe? But now remember,
Manhattan,
if you do Red Hood, you got to do Ra's al Ghul. You got to do Batman.
Right.
You got to do the first Robin dying and how he got there. It's a lot of shit.
You can, Rick, that's all of that is possible. As long as nothing is connected, right? You can do a Red Hood standalone. It doesn't have to be connected to like any main timeline. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just like Pattinson's Batman is not connected to this DC.
Nor should it be. Listen,
James Gunn.
Hey, listen, I'm be honest with you. If I'm Pattinson or Matt Reeves, I don't want my fucking movie near those guys. Because that in the Penguin series is the only thing that's
it doesn't
fucking
even
good.
Fit. It's too grounded.
Well, not only is that, it's also successful. I would I would not be anywhere near those guys. No thank you.
His Batman can't even fit like at all with Gunn. Like they're completely separate. Like it just is very, very grounded.
You can't put that. You're right. You can't put that Batman and that Penguin with a Peacemaker and all the rest of that goofy shit going on over there. No. We do not want to do that. No, thank you.
Yo, Rick. Speaking of Peacemaker, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that trailer?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the trailer.
Did you see how they're linking the multiverse in that shit? Did you see that shit?
I did. I don't know why we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, Oh yeah, man. Because I don't know if did anybody see the Peacemaker trailer?
I think only me and you
I
was
did.
seen the first season.
Remember, there's two. Well, damn it, I don't know anybody's watching it. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, you already said it, but yeah, they're exploring the multiverse, and
we can talk about it because I don't know nothing about people. I ain't watching, so you can talk about it. It's all new to me.
Rick, can you play the trailer or no?
I
don't know if you'll get in trouble. You gotta mute it.
So it is basically doing this thing like this multiverse, like because I know in the end of the Peacemaker they show I believe Aquaman, but there's another Peacemaker, so there's two Peacemaker actually, right? From a different timeline. This one from the Snyder timeline, the one in the Gunn's timeline.
Right.
Welcome, Peacemaker, or do you prefer Chris?
Either's fine.
Can you tell us a little about your skills?
I'm considered the finest marksman in the world.
The mic is off.
Yeah, see, they're tying this one into the Guns timeline because they got Green Lantern.
How many more of these do we have today?
Is that popcorn still here?
Love popcorn.
No! It's him! No!
This guy's
God damn it!
You said you saw this, Rick?
No! I forgot he was in there.
You were talking about your butt and stuff. And also you said that I suck.
No!
It is not funny.
The dude in the middle is James Gunn's brother, by the way.
I don't get it. We saved the world.
I thought everyone would finally treat us like heroes.
I don't need anybody else to just forge my own path.
You're living in the worst level.
At least they got some dark-skinned girls in here.
I've come to the conclusion you suffer from a particularly severe form of toxic masculinity.
What?
Argus has been monitoring Peacemaker ever since Rick Flag Sr. was named director.
Does he know that I have?
Kill this time. Media.
Bring me Peacemaker.
Mexicali, you scan for any anomalies throughout that house. Pony boy, don't let him out of your sight. Titties, I want you to take the front door.
What?
Casino man, you take the back door. Got it?
Heavy.
Yeah, but not the fucking names, dude. You can't just call us that.
Where do you think we are? Fucking Berkeley?
We haven't always been great people. But
We are the 11th Street Kids.
Heavy.
No one will ever break us apart.
you ready for the next adventure, pal?
Keep on keeping on.
This is the multiverse right here.
Who the fuck are you?
All right now.
Oh man, look what Von. Yo, I don't understand that brother, man.
He said what?
More multiverse nonsense. He gotta wrap. That's why I said I can understand him. He has to wrap up this multiverse thing because we know his Manhattan said. we know Manhattan said. James Gunn had Peacemaker in the Snyderverse, so now he's got to say, okay, that's a different Peacemaker, and this is how it's gonna wrap that storyline up because everybody has questions like, how is it two different universes? Yada yada yada. I think that's how he's gonna wrap it up. One of them is gonna die, and I guess the one from Snyderverse is gonna die. I don't know, but I think that's how they're gonna wrap it up.
Dark Lord Fusion and Bobo are here. Shout out to Dark Lord Fusion and Bobo. Bobo, cat. Get your street knowledge, every posse know that. Come again. Y'all don't know nothing about that. See, y'all young boys. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
I have no idea what you're talking about,
y'all
dude.
don't know nothing about that.
All these villains are good.
I really don't.
He said all these villains are good, but the general audience don't know them. Them movies won't sell, and the suit won't approve them. The suits won't approve them.
I mean, how do they get to know him? They gotta be introduced to him at some point.
He said, "I wish I could erase my mind about Martha." God damn.
Yeah, well, that was awesome.
You had the opportunity to do a whole origin story.
Here we go with Max City bringing in console war. He said, but all these same niggas capping for the last dog shit Spider-Man movie. Jesus Christ, man.
You said the what?
Oh, that's not me. That's Mac City. He said, but these same niggas capping for the last dog shit Spider-Man movie. It's not my words. It's Mac City.
For the last dog shit I don't even not well, Mac. I disagree, Mac. I hardly ever disagree with you. I kind of like the last Spider-Man movie.
But who's the people that capping for the Spider-Man movie?
That's another one though, Rick. I'm kind of burnt out on Spider-Man too. How many Spider-Man?
I mean, he's just a popular character, bro. It's not about capping. I mean, it's just a cash cow, nigga. Goddamn, bro. What you want niggas to do? Tell the kids to stop going to movie theaters, nigga.
Man, now you got the little homeboy smoke.
I'm just saying, like, what is he mad about? The kids love Spider-Man, nigga. I mean,
no, you know why he hates Spider-Man, Manhattan. Come on, you know the obvious reasons why.
Well, Mac doesn't hate Spider-Man. He hates the fact that you ponies, Manhattan and Deuce, think that Spider-Man belongs to Sony. He does not. He belongs to Marvel Comics.
They're licensing him out.
Bro. You guys think that you guys think that Sony own it.
Rick, nobody again. Look. We're talking about movies, Mac. All right, stick to movies, bro. God damn.
Spider-Man 2018 in Game Pass, day and date. Well, not day and date.
Oh my god.
Next month.
Stick to movies, bro.
Okay.
Next month.
Okay.
Spider-Man will be on an Xbox. Spider-Man.
You know why you can't trust Rick? Because you know why you can't trust Rick, chat? Because behind the scenes, I think it was Friday. Yeah, when I was cursing his punk ass out. He finally admitted that Spider-Man was more popular. Never forget that he said that back in the Discord. Never forget that. Never forget.
I said that Spider-Man is
trash.
That's what I said.
That's what you said?
Well, I mean, he's literally the most popular hero. So, I mean,
no, he's
in all
not.
categories.
First of all, you guys fail to realize the most popular superhero ever is the red and yellow Hulk Hogan. That is the most popular superhero ever. So now that
Max City said the last movie was trash. I'm only talking about the movie. Yeah, but you know it's linked to Sony. That's why you said that shit. That's the only reason it's trash, man.
No, MCU did it.
Look.
Over $1 billion, Mac. Come on.
Almost $2
billion. Again, the thing, like I said, Spider-Man is gonna sell, bro. You're right. The stories don't have to be all of that. It's just people just love Spider-Man, bro. You can't really do. It's like you almost can't go wrong because people are just gonna go watch Spider-Man.
But you know what? I would disagree with you only because of Andrew Garfield. Like, they canceled that nigga quick. That nigga ain't get his trilogy real fat. It was like, nah, we're gonna reboot again. I'm like, again? Fuck.
Garfield stinks!
Nah, I don't know. I think he was the best Spider-Man.
I agree with Manhattan. He wasn't a good Peter Parker, but he was the best Spider-Man.
What you say, little nigga?
I agree with that.
Nigga.
I just think the problem was that his villains, his story wasn't the issue. But he was the best Spider-Man overall.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't. Next.
Rick is just a hater. You and Max City. Both y'all niggas are haters.
You call Vaughn a hater. You call me a hater. You call Max City a hater. Man, I
mean, Rick, you call Vaughn a hater yourself. Don't act like I'm the only one.
Well, only when it comes to video games. Only when it comes to video games.
You see now. Yeah, exactly.
So
Arkham Knight was trash. Oh God.
See, I told you. Only when it comes to video games. That's wow. I told you. He kind of knows his way around the movie thing a little bit. I ain't gonna now. Besides that Flash shit, I'm kind of usually
and Joker too. Yeah,
no, that was Parker. Right. No, that was Parker with Joker too.
No, that was Vaughn. Vaughn said it out his mouth, talking about that was gonna be the best comic book movie of last year. That was Vaughn, not Parker, that said that.
Oh shit, I didn't hear all that.
Don't stick up for that
I'm
nigga.
Not, hey, listen, I'm out on that, bro. If he said that,
and I know Vaughn. I know he listened, and he could come up here and defend himself, but he said Jesus that shit, not Parker.
Oh man, well, Parker said it was gonna do billions of dollars.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
shout out to Parker, folks.
I'm just saying.
I don't know where little old Elijah is, but he's somewhere throwing up because he got drunk last night. All right. Speaking of last night, there was some shows we got to cover because I got to get out of here. It's 8:30. All right. So let's cover all what we watched.
Don't you want to talk about the Superman box office production?
Nah, Parker's not here.
All right.
It's no fun without him here. Okay. What about you? Anybody watch You episode 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Yo, is this a creepy white fucker or what?
Yes, he is. I thought he was gonna. Yo,
did you see that jabroni about to pull his meat out when she was got the pillow? Oh my God! What is wrong?
No, he did, Rick.
Don't he remind you?
He did do it.
Don't he remind you of an evil Henry Cavill? Like every
He
time
kind
I
of
look
looks
at him,
like him. Yeah, he does kind of look like
evil
Henry Cavill. Yeah, he does. He does. Without the steroids. See, they could use him. See, he could play Bane. And then you get Cavill to play the big Bane when he uses the steroids and shit. That'll work. So you don't got to use a whole lot of CGI because Cavill's already jacked up. See, that's not a bad thing here. But, man, Ty, that woman. I'm glad you picked this series. Talk about creepy. My God. This dude here, stealing phones, right place, right time, rescuing people off of train tracks.
Oh, shit. So
I guess we will talk about Superman. He came in. Yeah, we were gonna
talk about Superman regardless.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Yes, we were.
No, he weren't.
Yeah,
until Parker showed up. He didn't. Until Parker showed up.
Topic.
I mean, all the bootlickers in the chat, meaning Mag City. Yeah.
Oh man, he called Mag out.
He wasn't on a good movie and smack beside his face like some hard salami.
Oh yeah, man. Parker came in throwing, folks. Oh man.
And, all right, so let me get.
Parker came in like the goddamn Ultimate Warrior. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna get started on these Superman box office projection. This is from the trusted insider Jeff Snyder on a recent episode of the Hot Mic Podcast. He has heard that Superman is tracking towards a massive $175 million opening in North America. If Superman does end up beyond the $166 million domestically, it will mark the best opening ever for a movie based on the DC Comics character.
No.
How do you guys feel about this?
No.
Hold up, y'all. One at a time.
Ricky Brown is not allowed to give his time. He's like,
which one of y'all want to go first? But you know where I'm about to go.
Everybody more Brown on this one.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
I won't
wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta do something.
Oh, he's gonna mute people.
No. Okay. Everybody's going now. Listen here, Rick.
Yo.
What I was telling you. Listen here, right? To me, it's facts to me, but it's gonna come up being subjective, right? But he's a better actor to me than Henry Cavill. He has more range to me than Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill just one way, one trick pony, one way. That's it. He got different levels to it. David Corenswet, that's his name. See, and I'm not surprised by what the insider said. Industry insider is gonna, be better than the Man of Steel in the domestic opening. I was trying to tell you that for a while now, but hey.
You're fucking.
I know. Like I said, Rick. I know Rick. Maybe he wasn't.
No, hold on a second. Hold on. I want now. This
you let that nigga finish, Rick. You let that man.
Pardon me. Go ahead, nigga. Go ahead.
How dare you?
All I'm saying is, Rick,
is it rolling? Is it rolling? Is it rolling?
Yo, man. You want to play?
Hold on. Now, Rick, as you know,
we're live. We're live right now.
Rick, I ain't just start saying this. I've been saying this.
You didn't say 175.
I said it's gonna have a big box office. I said that. I said it's gonna be better than Man of Steel.
Bro, this is not a big box office. This is huge. It's a big difference. Okay. Bro, this is huge. Bro, this is Avengers type box office.
But here's the thing though, right? See, when you present something that's quality, the people will come, right? Like, this is only comic fatigue for bad comic movies.
Repeat that again. They didn't hear that part. Repeat that again.
It's only comic fatigue for bad comic movies, right? Now it was so comic fatigue. They wouldn't show it for Deadpool and Wolverine. It was comic book fatigue. I don't care about nostalgia. It was comic book fatigue. Really, they wouldn't have showed up. But being that it was a good comic book movie to a lot of people. You seen the audience scores?
Are you saying they pick and choose, Parker? Are you saying people picking and choosing?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it depends on what they're looking for. So I can guarantee you that the Avengers,
they frauds out here. Yeah, they
Doomsday's going to probably do very well, right? And
That's
so
what I said.
now you want to argue the numbers. We've seen what he did over $1 billion. It did over $1 billion. Deadpool and Wolverine. Those are the facts. It's not my opinion, right? So now here's my opinion. I believe the next $1 billion movie for Marvel is going to probably be the Avengers Doomsday. You know, but like I said, James Gunn is better than Zack Snyder. Remember that. That's not a you just look at his own track record, right? He has a better track record than Zack Snyder. Period.
Parker, can I ask you a question? Next. Oh, well, my bad. Go ahead, Ty.
No, go ahead, Ty. You want to say something? I don't want to. Everybody get a chance to speak.
I got much to say. I don't think it's gonna hit 175. Maybe like 130, maybe 120. I give it that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If it break, if it's breaking it near that, that's good. But
hey, Rick.
Hold on, Vaughn.
You gotta hold on, man. The Snyder box gotta wait their turn.
You and Rick going last, Vaughn.
I didn't want to get my thought. I was gonna say, hey, click that link. I was ready to say, click that link real quick, Rick.
It's on the screen.
That was the what link you talking about? The one I posted?
Oh no, hold on. Where'd you put it at? Oh, and hold on.
That was the long range for Flash box office opening. We see how that turned out. So them projections.
But that's the Flash.
Don't down that.
Listen, hey, that one trailer they just showed was way better than the whole Flash movie.
Because that nigga,
like you said, man,
he was out here kidnapping people, man.
Yeah, nobody didn't believe that Flash movie was going to be a big success with the history that was tracking with Ezra Miller. He was too much bad press.
I'm just saying.
It ain't your turn to talk yet. Listen, hey, relax.
He was out here kidnapping young girls, Vaughn. Come on, bro.
Come on, nobody was going to support that movie like that, man.
Y'all don't want to do no actual movie talk.
Those guys not.
Talk about a bunch of nonsense.
Hold on, it ain't your turn to talk yet. See, you gotta relax.
You'll get your turn. Sinners.
Talking about what?
Where was you at when we were talking about Sinners?
Sinners is a damn good movie.
What about Sinners?
When we was running the numbers, you wasn't nowhere around.
Hey, what about it?
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's not get to Sinners. We still on Superman. Hold on, Vaughn. You gotta wait your turn, Vaughn. You cause confusion. You have guests come on. They got no.
We got time. We'll double back. If we got time, we'll double back.
What? I said the movie was on flop or something. Like, what about it?
You did.
I still don't like the movie.
No, you did say the movie was gonna flop. You did because the first. Yes, you did. You said that the first week. Vaughn said that the movie was going to flop opening weekend. Vaughn said opening weekend. Vaughn said opening weekend the movie was going to flop. That's what Vaun said. The number. Vaun said. You did. Vaun said.
I never said flop.
Vaun said.
I said it.
Top three frauds said the movie was going to flop because of opening weekend numbers. Now the movie is over 300 million, and now all of a sudden he didn't say that. This is why you can't listen. This is why I tell y'all don't listen to Vaun. He likes to put you in a trick bag for no reason. Don't listen to this dude, yo. That's all he walk around here. He walk around here. He walk around here always talking bad about.
Was going to do better.
Only thing, what you say?
You did say Dying Light was going to do better.
No, I didn't. I never said $2 was going to do better.
Damn, Vaughn, you got you in the place here. What's going on here?
Listen, hey, man, regardless of, we know
this is who you trust. This is who you trust. This is who you trust.
Hold up, Dre, I never said. Dre,
this is who you trust.
Finish. Hold up, Parker.
How can I talk? I was just saying.
Like I said, if we got time, we'll double back.
No, hold on. Dre, I just want to say this. Dre, I never said that $2 will be do better than Sinners. I never said that. What are you talking about?
You said that. I could have swore you said that.
I never said that. I said I like the movie better than Sinners. That's what I said. I never said it was going to be better.
That might have been it, and I might be confused.
Okay,
look it up.
Now, Rick. Now, when we look at the Flash. You know, it wasn't one of the most anticipated comic book movies, right? It was no hype really behind that. To me, you could feel the magic in the air. Pause, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is nobody's not. Oh, I can't wait to check out this Flash movie. You know, please, no one. You know what I'm saying? Ezra Miller did the Flash movie a disservice, though.
My point was, I have a question for you, Parker. You going off topic, bro.
No, I'm not. You the one that brought it up.
I got a question for you, Parker. I got a question.
Context. Oh my god.
I got a question, Parker. Off the last article that Ricky posted about the 175, what metrics is that based off of? Because there's no.
He pulled that out his ass. To be honest, he did.
No,
he pulled that out his ass.
Hold on, Rick. I'm asking Parker.
Okay.
Because if there's no ticket sales up yet, like what? Where are we basing this off of?
So we got,
thank you, Deuce, because he wouldn't let me get it.
Stop. Hold on. Listen. So we can't pick and choose when we want to believe an insider. If it's pro news for Superman, I sort of question it. I'm not saying you, who else? You know what I'm talking about. I'm just asking a question. Now, hold on. Right? I'm just saying, when we had all these reports about all the movies in bad shape and all these reshoots, right? Oh, okay. Right? We go with that narrative, though. Now, what I'm saying is this, according to him, he said internal whatever, right? Projections, whatever, right? So that's something you have to ask him. But like as the article said, he's a trusted insider, though, right? That's all I know, whatever. So
it's still a guess, though, brother. It's still a guess.
Projections are guesses, though. Educated guesses.
But Parker, this can be an outlandish fucking guess here.
Ricky, can I say the point of the article I posted? It wasn't about the Flash movie specific, just showing that those early estimations don't really mean shit.
With no data to go on it. You don't even have pre-sale tickets available. Where are you getting this 175?
Okay, so I don't want to have no one say, hey, something's projected to do this and that now, right?
Parker, the only time we ever did that. No. Hold on, Parker. We had Snow White pre-sale tickets. We had Thunderbolts pre-sale ticket information. The Superman shit's not even up for sale yet. Who came up with this?
But listen, right? So if we got pre-sales tickets, if we say based on the pre-sale tickets, whatever, I bet it can hit this number, right? But being that if someone gets bad word of mouth, this is not projecting to do so well. See what I'm saying? Whatever, right? Or hype or excitement or something. Oh, we could project this to do such and such. It's just a projection, though. But yeah. But now when it was about Superman, it's a problem. It was somebody else.
Parker, Superman's the only movie that did this. You have to understand that.
It's projected every time for other movies, so it projected to do
with data from pre-sale tickets.
Not necessarily, though.
Only movie we could project that's going to make $1 billion off of Rip is Avatar. That's the only movie we could really.
No, but a lot of times it's off a certain what they think it could project, whatever, or a whatchamacallit. You got an insider saying it. Just some Yahoo with some website out of Bobby's basement. Right?
You're not Snyder Rick.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying,
bro. You know what else I'm not? I'm not freaking Nostradamus either. I would never say 170. Like, where did you? First of all, let me ask you this, Parker, and don't dodge the fucking question, because if you do, you already know I'm right. I already know that you know that I'm right. Because okay, if you were to predict this movie or the money it made, where data did he use to get it, Parker?
Like I said, I don't know what data he used. He's an insider. That's the question you have to ask him.
Okay,
That's
what do you?
Hold on, wait a minute. Listen, what I'm saying though.
Hold on, you want that nigga email Rick? I can send it to you.
So, like you said, like based on the insider, he's saying it from internal. So from whatever sources he's getting from people.
And mind you, he's going by.
And like I said, it says it's the insider.
This is not the first. Yeah, this is not the first time he's done this stuff. Like that's what he do.
Yeah, so you know,
I mean,
I can tell you this right now, right? You know, like I said, man. You know, when you see these other comic book movies, it's not out the realm of possibility that it could probably gross around 150 to 175 in domestic, right?
Okay.
It's a lot ride on this movie, so like it's renewed vigor and interest for this movie.
I mean, truth be told, though, nobody can give a legit reason why they don't think it's going to do good outside of things that they
because we have no data, Manhattan.
No.
I think that's the biggest thing, Manhattan.
You're right. That is true. But somehow people are telling everybody that this movie is going to bomb with no actual data behind it. Yeah. If you can tell niggas the movie's going to bomb, why can't niggas?
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Rick, all I'm saying, it was like if I was running with somebody else, but according to this is a trusted insider that's saying it, so he has sources. You know, he talk about internally with stuff like so. He would be in the know of certain things that we may not be in the know of, possibly. I'm just saying that's a possibility, though. Yeah, his number could be off, right? But that's a possibility. But what if it's close to it though? That's another possibility though. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not just going to some fanboy Superman site. You know what I'm saying? He's a trusted insight. He's not a fanboy of Superman or DC like that. Come on. Let's
man,
be
I
real.
hope it's good. I hope the movie's good for your sake. I'm not
getting it from pro DC websites. That's the difference though. Right? I'm not getting from pro. I'm not using dope gaming when you see somebody post them in this Discord, right? I don't use that. I don't even go to pro DC sites. It's an insider though. So he's stuff that he deals with. It's his career, what he does though.
You know, going back to what Manhattan said though, when he said people could say the movie's gonna bomb. I think people are saying that based off what they see in the trailers, and they're like, maybe I don't like this movie. I'm probably not gonna go see it. So I think that's where the difference might be, to where somebody's gonna say 175, but where can you get that magical? Where can you get that magical number from if there's not even a pre-sale up? Like you could at least say,
all right. Go ahead. That pre-sale's not up. Go ahead and finish that.
I was saying at least you could use that metric and say, okay, this is the estimate to where we got the 175 from. Cool. I don't have no problem with that. I'm just saying, where does that number come up from? Out of nowhere? That's what I'm saying.
Here's a number. Well, so now I gotta take you to school, right? Now, Rick, we dealing with Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
But didn't it do around like 116 or higher of the Man of Steel domestic, right? In the weekend.
Yeah.
And so when I look at that, the Man of Steel was like 660. So we do as far as inflation, whatever. Right now, that was like a $900 million movie, right? Today. You know what I'm saying? So if that be the case, well, how's it so off the norm to think that Superman possibly could do like 175 million, up to 75 million, or maybe 150 something million, whatever, domestic? That's not far out the possibility.
But Parker, you misreading what we're saying.
No,
we're not saying it can't. That's not what we're saying. We're saying, where did they get that number from? We're not saying Superman can't.
Without pre-sale, a lot of times someone can project something, what to do, or the feel, or the hype, or something, or how it's being perceived.
Based on what? What numbers would they base that off of?
Well, I mean, you would probably have whatever internal findings, whatever surveys.
Internal findings. What?
That's what he said, though. That's
what internal findings.
If you look at internally, that's what he was saying.
There is no data you can have internally that'll tell you that this million does 175 million with no ticket sale data, no pre-orders. You don't even know. Hold on a second. You don't even know how many goddamn theaters it's opening up in the first weekend, because there's going to be a lot of other. I'm telling you right now. Goddamn Jurassic Park is going to have more theaters. So
but there we go. But
it will have more theaters. But that's how I'm saying. How are you getting out? I don't have a problem with him saying Superman is going to do 175 million worldwide. But this nigga said this is just it domestically. I don't believe that.
It's not the number. It's the number in the region. That's the problem you got. So
the region.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait. Stop it.
Yes.
Let me stop you for a minute. Hold on. So here, just look at this though, right?
Parker, read through loudly, Parker. Read through loudly, Parker.
The monkey created you too. Sure.
Oh man.
Now listen, Rick. So here's a problem. So you don't got a problem with that number. It's just that it's domestic and not worldwide.
Yeah, that's too much.
So
that's too much.
Hold on, but let me finish though, right? You don't take that same insider word we say was worldwide. No, we can't think what we want to believe. Right? Even this guy is credible as he's not.
Parker.
According to the article, whoever posted this, it's according to trusted insider. Keyword trusted.
Well, hold on.
Insider.
Here's what I would say. And let me bring you back down to earth a little bit here. Okay. The Man of Steel movie was one of the most anticipated Superman movies ever made, because everybody remembers the freaking ones with Christopher Reeve, and they remember the flop of Superman Returns, and they heard that Christopher Nolan was going to have some kind of involvement with this movie. That's why people flocked to go see the Man of Steel, and that didn't do 170 million. 175 domestically. With Christopher Nolan type hype, where in the fuck is this guy getting 175 million in North America alone?
Hey, Ricky.
Now, when we look back at it,
Parker, let me step in for a second, man. You've been talking for a while. Hey,
It's very few people that's been around for all three. You know, when the first Superman movie came out, I was probably like 7 years old. So I'm telling you right now that the Christopher Reeve was the most, like, people got real uppity about Superman. Then comes the Man of Steel. I just didn't see it on this movie. That's why I always go back to the kids. Now I know they have the older fans, the older Superman fans, but I don't see it like that first Superman. You seeing nothing but families coming to that first Superman. All I heard was about going to see that first Superman. Same thing with the Man of Steel. It wasn't as much, but you know, the crowds were there, but it wasn't like the first Superman. This Superman, I'm just not seeing it, and I'm not coming from anything off of the internet. It's just what I'm seeing far as like people. When I was 7 years old, all I was hearing kids at school telling me, "Hey man, you going to see Superman?" I don't see kids talking about it. I don't see too many pop. Only the hardcore Superman fans are the ones that's talking about this. So like I said, I don't know nothing about what's going on in the internet. I don't look at that stuff. I'm just looking at it as a fan of Superman. I just don't see too many people out there talking about going to see this movie. It's not like the first one, and it's sure not like the Man of Steel. So I just don't see where all this is coming from. It might make over 100 million. It might don't. But I always said I'm gonna look at the first weekend and see what the first weekend do. I know it's gonna come in number one that first weekend, but anything after that, I just don't see it having any legs after that.
Be careful, Big Money. Be careful, Big Money, because Vaughn said that same shit about Sinners. So be careful what you're saying, Money.
No. The Sinners is different, way different. That's an unknown IP.
That's an unknown
Superman
IP
has
and
been
word of
around for
mouth.
a very.
No, I'm just saying it started out slow because Vaughn was talking shit. It started out slow, and then you see where it ended. So
yeah, but you can't start. But Deuce, the only difference. Let me say this real quick. The only thing is you can't start out slow in the summer movie blockbuster window. Sinners wasn't in the blockbuster movie window because you can't start out slow. Superman, and you got fucking Smurfs and Fantastic Four coming after. When you start out slow, you get lost. That's why you can't you can't start out slow and during that process because the bangers are there. You know, it got to hell, Sinners might still be in a goddamn movie theater by then. You never know. It's like hell, they gained more theaters last week, so you never know, man. Remember, Titanic stayed in the damn theater for like a whole year.
So Rick, also I want to break something down to you because Big Money's not in the know. He think he know, but he don't know.
Oh Jesus,
right? Remember, G.I. Joe said no one is half the battle, right?
Oh shit! You know so you saying Big Money don't know? He sounded like he knew what he was talking about.
I
mean,
no,
because
I concur with Big Money there. We are about the same age, and I feel the same way he do.
Well, I think
Parker, y'all age too.
No, listen though, right? It's huge engagement online and stuff like that, and also they got a deal. They working with Amazon for a free early access. So DC's
working with Amazon.
I need you to listen, though, right? See, you're supposed to be doing this movie. You ain't been paying attention to that, though, right? Where for the fans to get early access, so DC has so much faith and trust in this, you know, they'll allow it to be shown even earlier, though, right?
Wait, doesn't that mean that they don't have trust and faith in this?
No, you haven't shown before the actual worldwide release. You do have trust in it. It's shown early, right?
Okay, hold on. If they had trust in it, they would release day and date the same fucking time Jurassic Park does.
No, that's a lot.
That's if they had trust in it, but they will never.
Are you saying, Rick, they're not early screenings, Rick?
I'm just telling you right now. You telling me they trust Parker? You said if they trust the movie.
Oh, you saying
if they trust the movie, they'll come out on 4th of July.
Guys, one at a time.
4th of July.
Yeah, they will come out on the 4th of July. If they trust the Superman IP movie and that is God's gift to DC, they will release on 4th of July with Jurassic Park in the theaters. 4th of July. Why wouldn't they? Is that not the American holiday of independence? Isn't Superman a keeper of peace or whatever the hell he is or whatever?
I mean, well, like getting whoops on your back. We guess you let y'all be free now, huh?
Take five. Nobody want to go see that shit.
No. Like you said, all these movies does early screenings though, right? So we need to stop this though. You're misleading the people with falsehood.
I am, and you're not with 175. Man, please. Talk about misleading the people.
I'm not. It's not misleading the people. That's a trusted insider. I'm not a trusted insider.
Bro, Parker,
if you look at insider, no one on this panel is a trusted insider.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Did I not say that freaking Deadpool Wolverine is going to open the foreign chains worldwide? Was I not right about that?
You're not a trusted insider.
Oh, the hell I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
You're not. You're not vetted. You're not vetted.
I'm not vetted.
You're not a trusted insider. You're not vetted. Stop it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I tell you what. I can't wait for it. God help this bastard.
Well, no one's not vetted back there.
If this thing does not do 175, I'm gonna fucking destroy this guy. 8 shows in a row. I don't give a fuck.
No. Okay.
Like and you too. Oh yeah, you're a dead man.
You act like you're not an insider, Rick. You're not vetted, right? You're not in the same circles this guy's is, right? Or have access to that. You're not. I'm not.
Fuck you. Hey, fuck you. This channel's monetized. What are you talking about? I am vetted.
Look, you went over your head when I was saying. I ain't talking about being monetized. I'm talking about being vetted.
Monetization and being vetted is the same goddamn thing. I'm vetted.
No, it's not. Guy. No, you're not. You're not vetted, Rick.
Swordfish said, I don't think it will. Swordfish, nobody thinks that but Parker. In Manhattan, putting that battery in his back to make Parker go crazy and mute the whole damn what's the name?
What I'm saying is fact. Ain't no one back here vetted. The chat ain't vetted unless it's an undercover insider we don't know about. Right?
Me, nigga.
So I'm just saying it's not a knock. It's just a fact. We're not vetted insiders.
I'm the fucking guy, bro. I am the host with the most. I'm the Brown that gets it down, and I ain't Chris and I ain't Bobby. You can't see me. Wait, listen, I'm telling you. Listen, folks, listen to me.
You ain't John Cena.
Come here. Listen, I go to church every Sunday, and I tell the truth. And I'm telling y'all right now, the only way this movie does 175 million domestically is about a week and a half, not on a weekend. Thank you very much. So,
well, okay. But you go to church all you want. Y'all make you a good person.
Don't make me a bad one
either. Yeah? It don't matter if you go to church or not, man.
It matters to me. When the last time you
stole money for the choir? You know what I'm saying? What you mean? It's called application.
Let me guess. Application. You watch church on TV like you do those bootleg movies, huh?
What I'm saying is this. You go to church all you want and still be a devil over 6 days in a week.
The devil can't come into church. He's like, he'll melt.
What you talking about? What you about to come to the church? He was in having weekend. Chief musician of the choir. What are you talking about?
He ain't show up in my church, and there ain't no churches in heaven.
I mean, you see more. He know what God looks like more than you do. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
He just fell from grace.
Okay, well, you fell from grace too with this 175 BS. Come on, man.
No, it's only because it's about Superman, right? That's why it's BS. Keep it 100.
That first weekend, I'm thinking between 80 and 110. The second weekend is probably going to fall to number 4.
Big money.
And the third weekend.
Man.
Big money. You
damn, can I finish, Bill Parker? Can I finish? Can I finish, Parker?
Yeah.
The first weekend, I think it's going to do between 80 and 110. The second weekend, I think it's going to fall to number 3 or number 4. The third weekend, it's going to fall out of the top 7.
Okay. Now, big money. Check this out, right? You want to run your mouth, big money? I mean, if you want to make a little wager, like I guarantee Superman does over 110 million domestic on weekend. What's up?
Don't you still owe me for something?
No.
Don't you still owe me for something?
No, I didn't. Remember? I want the last bet.
Well, did you put? Yeah, you won the last bet. Did you pay what's the name when you said it was $1 off something you were saying when you lost that bet against him? The last bet you had with I forgot who that was. Who was it? Was it Smoothie? It was somebody.
No, it was Dre. That was Dre.
And Dre. It was Dre. And you said he was $1 or something off or some shit you were saying.
We need you, Dre.
Yeah, where you at, Dre? I don't bet against people. Dre, wasn't it? Didn't y'all have a bet? You and Parker had a bet, and he was like $1 off.
Yeah, it was for the price of the PlayStation.
You didn't cash out me the bet.
No, sir. I'm asking him. Can I ask this man a question? Did he pay you, Dre?
No, he didn't. He wouldn't even acknowledge that I won.
Okay, I'm good, Parker. I'm fine.
You
I'm
good,
good.
yeah. Now, Rick. Now, the movie best I made with you. Did I ever pay you, Rick?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he pay everybody else. I've heard him. You know what I'm saying? He's good with everybody else.
That's what I'm
Me, for
saying.
some reason,
Like,
don't want to pay me.
if you fault on one bet, I'm not, because I don't do
I
those
ain't falling on one bet
technicalities.
because grading specifically specified 100%.
You shouldn't have to do
what it had to be. No. Let me finish because you want to bring it up. See, he was bringing now with taxes and stuff. Oh, you should have said it a minute ago, right?
Parker.
I said the manufacturer reach up
99 cents. Literally, you can't buy that PlayStation for $4.99. You're gonna
No,
pay
you said it's gonna be
$500.
over 700. I'm thinking you're talking about the price they was gonna announce. I was under. Hold on, let me finish, please.
Oh, $6.99 is not 700.
No, but the point is this, right? I was under the mindset that Sony was gonna announce a console over $700 though, right? That's what I'm saying. But you said, oh well, we added tax and
do you have a PlayStation Pro? Do you have one?
No, but they did announce a price over $700, right?
You can
now
ask anyone that has purchased.
It doesn't
one.
matter. But no, you
It
can't
costs more than $700.
No, but my point is this: Sony did announce a price over $700.
Okay, we can move on, but
let's get back on the Superman stuff.
Yeah, like Big Money.
You don't want to pay people. You don't like paying people.
You know.
I know you don't like paying people, but we can move on.
I mean, that's okay. He's not equipped to talk about this now. If you want to ask him maybe about the Quran, he probably got me beat with that. I don't know much about the Quran, but for Superman and what I've been hearing, what I've been seeing, the hype, the views of the trailer and stuff like that, and a lot of other people that's more vetted than me, Ricky, everybody in here. Okay, I'm a fall and see what they
Are
say.
you done? Are you done?
Now, if anybody else want to give their opinion on
You
this,
have a personal attraction to this particular film, so anything, it's going to be all positive to you.
Yes,
yeah, right. But
exactly.
also, I could go outside of pro DC sites as well.
All right, so check this out. All right, let's get to what we watched. And so we can just get this over with quick because it's 9:03, man, and I'm tired, brother. Did anybody watch Ark the animated series? I did. Did anybody watch episode 3?
I watched it. It was okay.
All right. Numbers 1 through 10. What would you give it?
6, 7.
Yeah,
7.
I was going about 6 on that one. Anybody else watch Ark the series? Okay.
And watch Ark.
So nobody watched it. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. We already talked about you. Good thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to get Duster. What's Duster? Were we supposed to watch something called Duster?
I have no idea.
Swordfish. Are you recommending something, Swordfish?
Duster episode. What the hell is Duster?
That just came out.
I have no idea what that is, brother.
HBO Max. All right, Levon, write that down. Duster episode 1. We're gonna watch that next week. Duster 1. Okay. All right.
I gotta watch Andor. That's what y'all should watch.
Well,
Exactly. I said that a couple of weeks ago. Well, I can't say too much.
Well, I told you we got to start from. I told you I want to do Andor, but I want us to start from season 1. I said that. Let's do it.
Do your thing, bro. Y'all missing out if y'all didn't watch that.
Listen, Big Money. It's not that Big Money. You mentioned Andor.
No.
But hold on. They remember what you did to him with the other show that you picked, that Twin Towers.
I wasn't going to say that. Ricky, I was about to say, when you ask people to look at something, you should be at least gracious to be here, and I wasn't here, so I can't say that. That's why I said I can't say that.
Okay, but here's what we're gonna do. Did any of y'all see Andor season 1?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So I need y'all to watch Andor season 1 and Duster episode 1. We're gonna stay with last was ain't got too many episodes left.
And we got 1 episode left.
Yeah, exactly. Nigga, I just said not too Parker. What's too many? What is not too many mean?
Well, I mean,
wouldn't one mean not too many? I'm just saying here.
I mean, you saying like.
Thank you, left, Captain Obvious. So, yeah, all right.
Probably next like Disney Plus show I'll probably watch. It'll be sometime in June. That'll be the Ironheart. So I'll be be gearing up for that.
You don't watch Peacemaker? Deuce been quiet. He going?
No, I just said this. Disney.
I'm right here. Peacemaker not coming out till August.
Yeah. So,
all right.
I'm telling you, Andor is the best shit on television.
I heard that too.
Yeah,
season 1 was
it's
good.
pretty good.
Yep, season 1 was good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know, as you guys can see behind me, in to the right of me is my 1/6 scale Jabba the Hutt that sits behind me. He cost me, I believe, $1,300. So,
damn, Dre, I didn't know you was a Star Wars fan, bro. That shit, bro.
Bro, Andor is the shit, bro. Hold on, and Rogue One, Andor, and Andor season 1.
They're all three of them are connected. That's that whole. I believe Andor was before Rogue One. If you want to watch them in chronological order. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yep. So, now, The Last of Us last night. Thank God Joel came back. And for those who didn't know, the series dropped 31% viewership after Joel died. Kind of like I told you, this is what happened when they killed him in the game and nobody went and bought the game. And people think that I'm tripping. Go compare Last of Us 2 sales. Remember, they sold it like 3 different times compared to Last of Us 1, which they also sold like 4 different times. And it's not even close. Last of Us 1 blows it out of the water at game sales. So, that being said,
Rick, of course you're right, because it came on multiple consoles, Rick. What are you talking about? It came on PlayStation 3, 4, and 5. What are you talking about?
Folks, this is called a fanboy that can't help himself. But okay, it's all right.
How was that being a fanboy when it's a fact?
Okay, Mr. Horseman.
But Rick, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to bring up the concept. What I would say is sometimes, for story progression, the so-called hero has to die. Optimus Prime died, right? You say it was supposed to a new toy sales, whatever.
Yeah, but
right? He had to die in the movie.
He came back though.
He came back.
Optimus Prime went for like 5 seasons before he died. What are you talking about?
No, you
at least 200 episodes.
Saying, though, I need you to relax.
Parker got a point, though. Parker got a point.
Yeah.
No, bro. When you have your main character,
can I finish what I was saying, please? Thank you.
Because what you're saying is wrong, Parker.
No,
it sounds crazy.
Let me finish and then tell me I'm wrong, right?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you you're wrong regardless. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying sometimes the hero has to die. And Ricky, or sometimes they had to have Hogan lose the strap at WrestleMania against the Ultimate Warrior, right? To give some yeah, you see?
That was sort of like that was bad book. That showed to be bad booking though, because Warrior couldn't carry a company on his back. So.
Yeah, he couldn't though, but what I'm saying, he was a younger guy. So that's what I'm saying. So like you'll have the hero get killed, whatever. It was a progression of the storyline in the last that had to happen. That thing just came back on what he did. If you was watching, you'll see why that girl was so much better. Why she killed him.
Well, he did it again in this episode where he killed the freaking husband after he told him he was going to be able to go see his wife. Yo, Joel, Joel's a bastard. And he might have got what was coming to him.
Said that, Rick.
Yo, Joel's a bastard. You did. Joel's a bastard, bro. You know,
well, here's what happened though.
Wait a minute. We ain't gonna do no Joe slander.
Joel's a bastard, bro.
He's the GOAT.
He's a bastard.
He got what he deserved.
Bro, and old girl, I'm gonna be a dad, called him out when he said he loves you, and that was the last thing. No, he didn't. He fucking did. She slapped this motherfucker. I was like, oh shit.
Though, man. We talking about what is this? The fungus apocalypse, man. And I got people to protect. I will off one of you niggas if y'all got bitten. And it was
any last one of them would do that, Mello. Every last person in here would do that. Every last person.
Facts.
I'm talking.
So you telling me? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, Parker. So you telling me? And I want to go down the line. If y'all was in that same situation, y'all would have brung Buddy back to the camp and risked other people. Just for him to say goodbye.
Well, they was gonna tie him up though. They was gonna tie him up.
I would have tied his ass up. Yeah, I would have hog tied his ass. I agree.
I'm not talking about that where Joe had to. I can see how he died, why it happened. I'm talking about when he killed those unarmed doctors, and she could have been the cure. And so remember, no, let me finish. Though. You butted in, though, right? You butted in. Where I was going, right?
We talking about this episode. We not talking about when he drugged Buddy down. I mean, when he shot up the doctors. We get that.
No, but I'm saying that's all relevant to about Joe being gone. That's all relevant.
It's true, but I'm talking about that scene.
It was the old geezer probably had to go. The old geezer probably had to go.
That was a particular epic scene in that situation because of what he told the little potato face chick to do. And then he told him to trust her. And then he turned around and gave that man a nice walk away. He sent him off to the scenery, gave him a good look, gave him a nice talk. He said, "You ain't got that moment was so fire because he said, if you love the person as much as you love the person, you don't have to see him physically. You can always see him." And then he gave him what he needed.
Listen,
Hey, man,
I'm starting to
Mello,
see.
right there what you said.
I'm starting to see that Joel got what he deserved. I'm sorry.
Mello, right there what you just said. I just want to say something about what Mello said. Was it me or did y'all think that dude was turning into a zombie when he said I could see her? Because for some reason he looked like he froze up and he was starting to turn into a zombie. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I watched that.
I thought the same thing too. I kept looking at his eyes to see. I did keep looking at his eyes to see.
So I believe the latter. He probably was.
One thing they showed this episode, a little backstory of Joe, that he always been like a protector, though, right? He did it with his brother. The brother got in trouble. He took the blame, and he knew how his father would beat them and stuff. But he wouldn't let that last time. He wasn't trying to let him hurt Tommy, though, right? So he was all this stuff he was doing. He was doing to protect Ellie, right? And stuff like that. But Joe.
Well, it don't matter if he was doing it to protect her or not. Listen, you don't kill one of your main stars in the second episode. It has nothing. We all know he was a piece of shit. Everybody in that world is a piece of shit. You have to realize, what do you want me to name how, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, do you want me to name how many pieces of shit Rick was? All the piece of shit that Rick did? You don't kill your main character. That's the thing. Those two characters, in the first fucking game, they made a symbol of friendship, of love, of care. The reason he took care of her because his daughter died. That's why he didn't want her to die. We don't care. If you killed him in like the 5th episode, we don't give a fuck. But we're saying that you killed the motherfucker in the 2nd episode.
Hey,
we don't care. We know he was a piece of shit. Everybody in that world deserve what they get. But what we're saying, you took one of your main 2 characters, you let us play that full game, fall in love with that game, and then you killed him the very next game in 15 minutes. You don't do that to one of your main characters. That's what we're saying. We don't care when that character died, but we just saying you killed them too soon. And then once again in the story, we thought that they were going to talk about the 5 years, the missing 5 years, and they didn't do that.
Neil Druckmann did say that, yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. We know that Joel is everybody in that world is a piece of shit. At one point, you would do something that you're going to regret. If I was sitting here and me and Rick, and we had our family, me and Rick had our family, it was 1 can of food left. Rick got to go. His family got to go. And guess what? Rick gonna think the same about me if we are in that world. And guess what? Everybody gonna say, damn, Rick a piece of shit for taking big money and his family out for that 1 can of food. You know what Rick gonna say? You motherfucking right. My family was starving. Like, bro, you don't take your main character out in the 2nd scene. That's all we're saying. You could have took him out in the 5th scene, the 6th scene, but the 2nd scene, too many people was like, nah, that's not good.
I ain't gonna lie, money. Oh, go ahead, Parker.
Oh, so I'm not upset at that because it's progression of the story, how they chose to go it. They stepped, as far as how the game was, using the source material. The game is the source material, right? And that's what happened.
Well, you can put it in both.
Can I?
Parker, I'm gonna let you talk. I was just going to refer to what you just said. You can put it in both of the games. I just think they made a bad choice. You said they chose to go down that road. I just think they made a bad choice going down that road.
Yes,
that's all I was
think so
too.
Now, I do want to tell you this. I want to interrupt y'all for 1 second.
Especially off what Neil Druckmann said that he just quoted. He said it was another 5 years that y'all could have allocated to this story and waited to kill Joe. That's what everyone is agreeing upon. That Neil Druckmann said that out of his own mouth that it wouldn't be a 1-on-1.
No.
And I'm sorry, Potato Head can't carry this. Potato Head can't carry this goddamn show.
But how many of y'all thought? How many of y'all thought that he was going to give her a PSP for her birthday? Did you think that?
Oh, come on.
I did too. I just knew I thought he was gonna give her like a PSP. I was like, here it comes. When the years kept coming, was the dinosaurs. She got a little. Remember, she had a PSP, and I think in the first one. And I was like, yo, he gonna give her the the Vita.
Yeah, like I said,
he gonna give her a Vita. I just knew it, man.
Well, Ray, I'm gonna say is I didn't mind Joe dying a brutal, vicious death like in the game, because it's for the progression of the story. Because now the story is centered.
Well, Parker did say a hero must die. I mean,
yes,
if you think about it, he is kind of right. Didn't Jesus Christ have to die?
Right?
Well, Rick, Superman did die, so
look at the
wait a minute. Did Jesus die the second day he was alive?
No, he was like 33.
Did Jesus die the second day he was alive? No, he did not. Jesus went on for 30 years before he died.
No, but money. Joel is like 50 to money. Come on, what we doing, money? Come on.
No, that don't make no difference.
Hold on. Can I finish?
Hold on, y'all. Let Parker, because Parker's trying to say something. Let Parker go, man.
Let's let Parker talk.
The whole point is like when you look at
the Parker.
The heroes must die, right, to progress the story and stuff like, or a key villain must die, like basically like Megatron, right? When he got tossed out by Starscream and then, near death and got reborn by Unicron to Galvatron. Stuff like that has to happen, right? To progress the story. Job had to die, so now it's centers now between, Ellie get vengeance on Gabby. That's the story right there.
Abby, get the name right.
Abby.
Well, Gabby. Well, no, Gabby's one you did a video for and was mad as shit.
He don't even know what he's talking about because he don't even got the names right.
First of all,
Parker, for your information, you said
okay.
That's kind of like kind of rude though, but
okay. Well, you need to stay on Superman because you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. You keep
no, you don't. First of all, Megatron, like I said, Mike. But we did let you talk. What are you talking about?
I'm not done.
Okay, let us know when you're done. Let us know when you're done, Parker. Let us know when you're done.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, he has to die to progress the story. What they're doing, right? What happens in the final next?
You said that like 9 times.
9 times. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? Big Money, go ahead. Big Money. You came. Big Money. Go ahead, Big Money. You want to talk? Go ahead. Right.
No, I'm saying, Parker. You said the same thing about 9 times.
I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Parker,
first of all,
you're wrong.
Melo, go ahead, Melo. I'm done.
Yo, hold on, Melo
you
wanted
said
to
he's
say
done. Let's move on. I'm not negating what Parker's saying. He is 1,000% right. What I am saying is what Rick is been contesting in this situation.
She can't carry.
Old girl, potato head ain't it. They done killed him off, and the viewership has been suffering. We cannot act like we didn't hear. I'm going to be a dad, and people went utterly off the wall about that situation.
They did.
We're not going to sit here and ignore that. So at the end of the day, I understand what you're saying, Parker. Yes, you in the game, if they following suit, he passes. That is 1,000% right. But in this show, we just talking about the show and stuff in general. She ain't it, and they need to pivot to something else because I seeing her potato face on my screen. I can't watch this. It hurts. On top of that,
you make me sick.
That's the main reason I stopped watching the show.
Like it's hard to watch. Like I'm respectfully watching it because I do like The Last of Us, the video game. I do. Like, and it have its key points. Like that moment when they was doing the space scene and she put the helmet on and listened to the music. Fire, dope. I'm like, this is nice. This is what I'm talking about. But then when it got to that end scene and they showed her potato head face on that daggone horse back home, and they just keep getting these close-ups of her face. I wish they would use another lens and just do it a wide field
Mello said he
angle.
want them to use a filter. Goddamn.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked
Now
up.
I'm gonna read y'all something from the They said check this out. They said from audiences unfamiliar with the source material, the scene landed with a gut punch. The numbers show that many viewers may have purposely avoided the second episode after hearing about the brutal scene, and many others still didn't return the following week. According, of course, season 2 premiered, pulled in almost 1 million linear viewers, 938,000. Episode 2 saw that number fall to 643,000, staggering 31.5% drop. Episode 3 posted a part recovery of 768,000 views, but still trailed the premiere by over 170,000. Numbers point to a clear reaction. Viewers were blindsided, and some checked out. That's what happened when you kill a character.
Yeah, and this is my last statement. I'm gonna leave it alone. This is the reason why I said Last of Us 1 story and game was always better than Last of Us 2.
I think Big Money said that too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because even to this day, we are arguing about morals and principles in this world. And in the end of the day, if that was your child, would you have sacrificed your child for the savior of humanity? That's like the perfect fucking story.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I'm done.
I would probably sacrifice my child.
Yeah, Ricky, stop it.
I probably would.
Ricky, if you don't stop it.
I would.
Hey, can I be honest with y'all? Can I be honest with y'all? I would have sacrificed her, but not my child. Because she's not
his child. You see what I'm saying?
I would have sacrificed.
Yeah, like if she was like,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, like
no,
bro,
you're not my child.
Think
bro.
about this: if you got to sacrifice your one kid for 1 million to live, that's kind of what. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Wait! You built that bond though, like to that person. You got attached to this person because years and years you've been raising her as your daughter.
Raising her like your daughter.
I can answer y'all. I can answer that for y'all.
He did answer it. Yeah, bro,
let me. I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna tell you. That's what I was gonna tell you. You know, let me answer you. Once what's the girlfriend name? Joe's girlfriend from part 1. What was her name again? Tess. Once Tess said, "Yo, just do that for me and get her there," it would have been like, "Yo, this is all I'm doing. I'm only doing it because my mind would have still been on. Damn, I can't believe she turned into a fucking zombie." I'm not. Nah, you the reason why she turned into a zombie. That's what my mind would have been. So I would have been like, "Yo, here she go," and I'm out straight up. If you, that's it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't. You have to be in that position. I'm sorry, dudes. I just think everybody would have did the same thing Joe did. I really do.
Like I said, for my daughter money, if it was my daughter, I told you, yes, I would have ran with her. She ain't dying. But if not related to me and this was the same situation, that's how it would have played for me. Straight up.
The thing is, it's like you have to look at what happened to Joel in the beginning when he lost his daughter and when he found Ellie. Everything about Ellie, he felt like that was his daughter. He found his daughter again. And let me go back to my esteemed colleague that had everything wrong and kept repeating itself.
Oh shit.
The thing about the Transformer thing, listen, I keep trying to explain to this dude, Megatron was in like 6 seasons before he died.
To me,
that's the part I keep trying to explain to him
he
was in. He didn't just die the next episode.
It doesn't matter.
You got Galvatron. Megatron was around. Still to this day, people like Megatron more than Galvatron.
Yeah, Galvatron
you
was
have
awful.
to look at your main characters. After that game came out, they should have looked at those 2 characters and said, "Damn, we got something right here, y'all. We need to keep these 2 characters around for at least 2 or 3 or more games, or at least 2 or 3 more seasons." That's what they.
You know why they didn't make money? They did.
I understand. Wait a minute. I understand why they went the other way.
Hey, Lloyd.
But what I'm saying is, when you have a character like that, like Rick from the Walking Dead, you keep that character around for a little while. I'm not saying he's untouchable. I'm not saying that he can't die. But the way that they chose to go, I think it was the wrong way. Because even to just like Mello pointed out, We don't argue over the first game. We argue over the second game. And we've been arguing about this since the game came out. So that should be telling you something. It was the wrong choice. It was the wrong choice. Fans did not want that. I understand. I'm not saying that he's untouchable. You can kill him anytime you want, but not in the second fucking scene. You don't do that. You just don't do that.
I mean, I trust them.
Nobody's untouchable. That's what it tells you.
And here's another thing, Rick. As movies try to imitate real life, some people don't get to go 6 scenes or 60 episodes. Some maybe be gone quick as hell. That's just life, baby.
Yeah. Who's the dude from Game of Thrones? The father. What's his name? He didn't make it.
He wasn't no favorite character when he first came.
Jon Snow's,
y'all need to stop it.
Jon Snow's uncle, but he posed as his dad.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He wasn't a favorite character when that Game of Thrones came on. That wasn't no favorite character.
Read Max City, Rick. Read Max City, Rick.
Max City said this show brings nothing but toxic conversations. None of these things sound like they love the show or the game. Everyone just sounds mad and angry. I'm falling out of love with Last of Us. He said, look at Rick. Fuck nigga, look
Last night episode was the best episode.
Yes. And why was it good? Because it showed the relationship between Ellie and Joel. That's why it was good. That's why it was good.
The one where Joel got killed.
Yeah, bro,
the
they
one
were
Joel
the original freaking Atreus.
The one where Joel got
freaking,
killed to me,
boy,
because they had the bloater, the big nigga pause, and they had them attack the village. Yeah, I think that one was the best one for me.
You get more of the action part of it. Okay.
Yes.
I'm looking at more of the next part, like him making the guitar, spending time with Joe.
Gotcha.
With
Ellie. Yeah,
like they building that bond. That
so right. When people say why they killed Job, right? It just so happened by chance how they did it that Abby found the guy she was looking for that just killed her father, so she was enraged, right? The same way Ellie's enraged to find Abby who killed Job the way that she killed her. See? So it's basically so he had to go, baby. Part of how the story was. Like that, what up to him?
I don't like how the season going to end now. It's going to end on the Ellie and Abby fight in the theater.
But how they gonna do that? They haven't even met up with Lev. I don't see that happening. They ain't meet Lev or what?
Because next season they're gonna tell it from Abby's perspective.
But that means Lev should be with Abby, right? They ain't even explore that yet.
Because that's what they're going to do next season.
Oh, man, that's kind of crazy.
It sounds like they gonna.
I just hope whenever they do the third game that it be something out of left field, something that we don't. I just don't want, like most games when you have a part 2 and a part 3. By the third part, you know exactly what's coming. This is the first time I want them to surprise me. That's all. I just want them to surprise me.
At least with
the show and the game, I want them to surprise me. That's all.
Dude, she didn't really. She didn't pull the trigger. I'm talking about the figurative sense on Abby. So, right?
She was breaking the cycle. She broke the cycle of violence. That's why.
Yeah, because like Abby. If you really look at it, Abby wasn't wrong, right? Because remember, the dynamic with her father, and right, whatever that was, and she felt, and she did what she did to Joker. What he did to all those doctors, though. So, like you said,
neither one of them wrong.
That's what I'm saying, right?
What's the point?
So that's what I'm saying. Job had to go, baby. His past caught up to him. At the end of the day.
I'm not going to argue that point no more with somebody that don't know what they talking about.
He deserved to die, right?
I am not going to strain my brain.
Yo, Max City's right, bro. Every time we talk about Last of Us, like a fight breaks out, bro. It's like it always happens every time we talk about.
Listen, but Rick, do you see how we argue over two? We don't argue over one. That lets you know right then and there that was a special character of that world, and a lot of people wish they would have just wrote it a whole nother way. I enjoyed
that death scene though. Be honest with you.
Would you? I'm not talking to you. Jesus. I'm not talking to you. Please, Levon, can we move on to something else?
Wait, money. You know, before we hold on, money. Before we move on, I'm sorry. One last thing. I think the reason why we argue over part 2 is because of great writing. Because some people believe Abby was justified.
No. I think it was a great movie. I think it was great. I think.
Can I finish? I'm saying some people feel like not you, money. I'm talking about disrespectful Rick. Some people feel like Abby was justified, me and Parker included, and a lot of people hated that Joel died. I see why the nigga died. You know what I mean?
Well, look, he just killed that poor old guy.
What you said?
He killed that poor old guy. No weapon, hand behind the back of the head. I mean, but I told y'all. Listen, I told y'all in the beginning. I said, look, I'm starting to think he kind of got what he deserved. He promised her that he was not gonna do nothing, and they were gonna bring him back. She come back, the guy's dead. Like, bro.
But that's the thing.
And then, you know what I liked? She said, that's that same fucking look you gave me when you were talking.
But see, that's the thing. Y'all keep pointing out.
Ovation. She was like, that's the same fucking look that you gave me when you talking about the fucking fireflies. And that motherfucker, you know what he did? He started crying because
I had to do what I had to do.
He started crying, but then he doubled down on it. If I had a chance to do it all over, I'll do it again.
Bro, if Naughty Dog want to take a risk, man, don't put Ellie in the third game, man. It should be all about Abby. She had the better story anyway in part 2. You being honest.
See, I never agree with
she
Vaughn.
Can hold the game by herself.
This is the first time I agree with this fuck nigga. I never agree with Vaughn, and I agree 100% with him.
Man,
I don't know, bro. I don't think she can hold the game by herself. I don't know.
You don't think Abby can hold the game by herself?
No,
not by herself.
Not without her boyfriend banging her back out in the back. But
oh my god,
she had the best boss of the second one though. She got the best boss fight. She got the best encounter in the second game.
I gotta say this though. I gotta say this. That motherfucking Pedro Pascal is a hell of a fucking actor. The fucking guy. When she says, tell me the truth, and the fucking tears start to holy shit. You can't just fucking, he did that shit on boom like that. She was like, tell me the truth, or we're fucking done. That motherfucker got that look, then them tears get to flowing, and then she started crying. That was a good fucking scene right there. I'm like,
I don't know how hard that is. Bro, y'all know how hard that is just to cry whenever somebody say action, start crying. That's hard.
That and be believable. Crazy.
Yeah, be believable too. Yeah, that's hard.
I'll tell you what, him crying when he was happy that he made her happy on her birthday. He cried there too. That was some. Listen, listen. That was good shit. Good shit. Good shit right there.
Yeah, to lose your kid and then all of a sudden,
laughing insecure is crazy.
you place this person into the world, and now the things you would have missed out on your own child, you able to reflect it with this lady, and I mean with her, and it's healing you from all the stuff that you did in your past. On top of seeing her grow up, oh man, I would have killed that doctor. Get that nigga. Don't kill nobody.
Laughing Insecure said he's a great actor, but he's a terrible Reed Richards. Terrible.
I agree 100%.
You telling me he couldn't shot the doctor in the knee, Mello, and then took off with?
Yeah, for real. I don't know. He's kind of pregnant, but he had a knife on him. Deuce, didn't he?
I can answer that because if I would have shot him in the knee, all he would have did was form another team and came at me even worse.
Because it was a bunch of women in the room with him.
Hold on, because now they knew, or they had a great, strong speculation that she was the one that had the cure. So they was going 1,000% come at me even worse. So I had to get rid of all of you.
Oh, man.
It's kind of funny.
He had a daughter.
It's kind of funny that Naughty Dog announced they're working on 2 games today. So yeah.
What's the other game?
Yeah. Hopefully, it's Last of Us multiplayer in that mix. Shit, the fuck.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
Hopefully, they overthrow what
Hold
the fuck
on.
Bungie.
Here's why I would say that I wouldn't 100% say that it's not. You got all this shit with all these failed fucking games. Maybe it's not. Well, it's not. Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog wouldn't be working on it. It would be those other studios that failed and say, "Hey, look, you guys finish this fucking thing."
It's most likely 3.
Think 3?
I need an Uncharted game. Give me an Uncharted game, though.
What else would it be?
Nah, I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
Hey, what else would it be?
Because you guys think about all the even with that news coming about how much social media and the people was literally like upset about not getting that Last of Us content. So
And he literally also said in the documentary of the second one, he said he got an idea of the third one already.
Didn't I tell you to go to bed?
So, but he's not directing it though. He's just producing it. He's just watching over it.
Well, you mean a part 3? Because he can't be writing. He's working on Intergalactic.
No, he's not writing. He's the producer.
Okay, so he trusts somebody to finish.
Yeah, he doing Intergalactic. That's
they
what
probably outsourced and got some more money.
Hey Vaughn, I think that Intergalactic's PS6, bro. I don't see that shit making the 5. Not as a launch. It's gonna launch maybe on both of them. Maybe it's cross gen, but nah, man.
I hope we get.
I think that's 2 years away. Hey, Parker, I don't know if they're doing. Hey,
they said they done with Uncharted.
I think you won't see Uncharted come back. That's
not from
I believe
not from now. I don't think.
No, but I think Sony will bring another Uncharted.
Yeah, eventually.
Game.
I mean, it's one of the biggest franchises.
Yeah,
not bigger than Zero Dawn, but you know,
it is. It is.
Don't fucking tell me that.
It is.
It is a bigger IP because remember, if you let me remember when PS3 was down, they needed a big exclusive at that time.
Yeah, Uncharted 2 kind of say that trash ass PS3.
Oh man, sit your ass, nigga, sit your ass.
It did. It did. So you really think Uncharted 1 was good? No, it wasn't. What saved the PS3 was Uncharted 2.
Well, are you okay,
all right, bro.
Uncharted 1 wasn't good?
Uncharted 2 was Uncharted 1 was good, but it wasn't no console seller. Uncharted 2 is what really put Uncharted 2 put the PS3 on the map. It's literally a known fact.
No, Uncharted 1 was when
you don't think Last of Us 1
literally the Uncharted 2 was was considered the best Uncharted. And that's what put the PS3 on the map.
No, it was Uncharted first.
Hey, Parker.
It was the
Uncharted 1, man, stop it, bro. Stop it.
They needed a big hit though. And
Uncharted took off on the second game. Literally.
Hold on. Hey, Parker.
I'm not saying Uncharted 2.
Oh no, Eclipse. They had Kevin Butler in there in them commercials selling Uncharted 1. I remember.
Yeah, but I'm not saying Uncharted 1 was bad. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what took off the PS3. It is a known fact that the Uncharted 2 literally took off that franchise because people loved Uncharted 2. Most people that go back and say the best Uncharted was the second one. And then you can argue and say maybe the fourth one. But most people say, man, that Uncharted 2 though. And 3 was the weakest one.
Hey, Clips.
Like I said, Uncharted 1 started all over
your
the
mind,
PS3
bro.
though.
Whatever, bro.
Yeah, you losing your mind.
I had a PS3
in mind. Even though you can look it up and people will tell you Uncharted 2 was the best out of 1 and 2. Number 2 was the best.
You told who put PlayStation on the map? I mean, remember
that's what I'm saying is that's what kicked off the Uncharted 2. That's what I mean, the Uncharted franchise to make it for what it is today.
Hey Ricky.
Yes, sir.
I do find it kind of fun. They got the whole cast of Intergalactic in season 2 of Last of Us. The whole cast is in there.
Neil threw him a bone, man. That's kind of what that's what good directors do. They like working with the same people. Neil said, "Hey, put them in there." Look what. Hold on, I want to go over what Laughing is Secure said.
Of course, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Now they got me. Here we go again. So anyway, Laughing is Secure said,
I just said Clips.
Not again with you guys. He said, "Do you guys think Uncharted would outsell a Horizon Zero Dawn game if they released a new one?"
Yes,
absolutely.
I don't know about that. I'll tell you what would be the better game. It would be the Horizon game.
No, it wasn't.
All right, show's over. What the fuck are we doing?
I'm just saying, outside of Uncharted 1, all the mainline Uncharted sport in the 90s.
All right, let me read this
like
super
Zero
chat
Dawn,
here
nigga.
from
I
Max
agree with that,
City.
and I think
Hold up. Eclipse, I gotta read the super chat. Sony making games for the PS6. They're done with this generation. They pimp ponies with overpriced hardware and no games, so gave up on this generation.
Oh man, Mac
Oh
City.
my God.
Thank you,
Mac
Mac.
City,
We
go sit
appreciate it,
down
Mac.
somewhere.
Mac, you the man,
That's
brother.
smart, bro.
Nah, we don't appreciate it, Mac. We don't appreciate it at all, Mac.
Thank you, Mac.
Tell your
Thank
ass
you,
home,
Mac.
Mac, and go to sleep.
Thank you, Mac.
I mean, make no sense.
Man. Naughty Dog cooking up.
Listen, I would give it to you, man. Part two, it was a great game, but part one was still one of the best Uncharted games, man.
Yeah, part one
I
wasn't
give
a
it to
bad
you,
game.
part two.
Yeah, Uncharted
but
1 was great.
Part two was it put it on the map, but
That's what I'm
you
saying.
can't
Even
take
if you
away from
Google it.
Uncharted.
Yeah, no, nobody's
Yeah, I
taking
know
away
if
from
you
the first
Google it.
game. Yeah, if you Google what is the best Uncharted game, 2 literally is on here. Like I literally just Googled it. 2 is considered the best.
Now, what I'm trying to tell you this clip, that you said Uncharted 2 was the one to put PlayStation on the map. I'm trying to tell you, it was the first Uncharted that put PlayStation 3 on the map. Because remember, they didn't have no real big time exclusive game like that in the first launch year. The second year, that's what Uncharted did for them. It stabilized that for the PS3.
I mean, you can argue heavily Sword did the same thing.
What would you do if I say I'll do?
No, Uncharted was that.
Would you diss Uncharted 1?
Look up Uncharted 1 Metacritic. Uncharted 1 got like
Lend me your ears as I sing your song. But this ain't the video game show. Hey, can we?
I'm just saying, like,
we stick to
Uncharted
the
1 was
movies
great, but Uncharted
into
2
the
put that
series
shit on the map.
We do the video game.
Well,
shit
Rick,
on the
you
weekend.
started this shit.
What?
You started getting into the game.
That was you and no, that was you and Parker.
No, came there.
Oh.
Levon, who started it?
All right.
It was Eclipse.
I think it's
Hold on, Eclipse came in and said anything but that trash ass PS3. That was it.
Y'all. Okay, I think it's time for us. Time to end this. Like, I think it's time for us.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I would like. We heard there was a game, a show that Swordfish was talking about. Duster episode 1. Let's do Andor episode 1, season 1. Duster episode 1, and let's bring it back. We got one more Last of Us episode, and we got more Superman slander for next week.
Rick, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't really do the Star Wars thing, but I'll do the other shit you said though.
Okay, yeah, if you can, because Andor is a good show. It's better than the one with the little kids that fake Goonies and.
Andor is not like your average Star Wars. It's espionage.
Yeah. They have.
Like,
there's really like not a whole lot of people with the Force and Jedi's running around in here.
No, it's not like that. It's all spies and shit.
Yeah. What would you do if I sang?
Hey Mac, we love you too, but you know that's a sensitive topic. We start talking about this out, Mac. Tune us out, bro.
Lend me
Just tune us out.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky, man. I hate to break it to you, man. Horizon is popular, but it's like in third place out of everything else.
Man,
Fourth
listen,
place, really.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
What's in second?
Listen.
Is God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted, then Horizon.
How the fuck?
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Fuck you. That makes sense.
Well, you know what? To be honest, I would thought Last of Us would be number 1.
How?
I think Last of Us is a bigger franchise than Uncharted.
We get the Last of Us though. We're being for real though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
Uncharted is a wannabe Indiana Jones.
God of War got too many games for you to say that. God of War got way too many games.
Yeah,
there's only 2 Last of Us games.
Well, was not even that. I'm just
Indigenous history, Greek mythology. So yeah.
Even if you want to take
Norse mythology,
you can exclude them and you can exclude them and just talk about the 2018 one and the recent one. They're still bigger than Last of Us.
You think they're bigger than Last of Us?
I can see that, but I don't know. I just thought Last of Us was just they made so much money off of Last of Us.
God of War Ragnarok sold 15 million under a year.
Oh, that's not bad. How much Last of Us 2 did?
Like 10. Like 10 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm saying. So,
and Horizon 2 only sold 8 million, Ricky.
Yeah, but so the first one sold 20 million.
Yeah, no, second
The
one
first one did very well for a new IP at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they ran into fucking Elden Ring, bro. That's what
that shit.
Not for the whole year.
No, but like,
way more people are still playing Elden Ring than Horizon, bro.
I mean, God of War came out. God of War came out like a week before COD, like 2 weeks before COD.
Yeah, but that's
sold 50 million.
Yeah, but it's not going to sell more than COD. I mean, it's kind of a thing. Once the story was over, it was like, all right, back to COD. You know, but people spend. Look, bro, you got Parker who's beaten Elden Ring already, and he still plays it years later. That's one of those fucking games, man.
Wait, Parker beat Elden Ring? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's an Elden Lord now, bro. Show some respect.
Oh,
I've been hit multiple times.
What? How long it took you to do it, Parker?
Oh man, come on!
But it wasn't how long. I just stopped playing.
Tell him, Parker. Tell him. I didn't know we was racing.
And I showed him it's nothing to do.
You beat the DLC, didn't you?
I never bought the DLC.
Oh, okay. Well, you.
Hey man,
I beat the game.
For Grand Theft Auto sake, man. Hopefully, Intergalactic don't come out.
And I also beat Cyberpunk 2077.
Wait, say that again. You said. Wait, hold up. You said.
I'm talking about for the game of the year. I'm talking for the game of the year. Shit. They better hope Naughty Dog don't come next year.
Oh man, Grand Theft Auto will stomp that fucking game out.
Remember, because I never got
hold on.
launch.
Come on,
hey Ricky, then why did they stop him out in 2013?
You don't wait. First of all, we are not comparing fucking Red Dead to fucking Grand Theft Auto.
I said 2013, brother.
2013.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Last of Us 1 got more Game of the Year awards than GTA 5.
Okay, what about the real Game Awards, the one that matters? Who won that one?
No, I'm not talking about only the Keegan. I'm talking about across the industry. Last of Us got more. I can post it.
The Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yep.
Well, you know what that shows me, Vaughn? That the awards don't mean
it's not even close.
Listen, Vaughn.
That's
Grand Theft Auto 5 sold like fucking 100 million fucking copies.
No, but Rick, you're not looking at it in the context of what Von's saying. Back then, nobody knew GTA 5 would still be running 12 years later. So, if you think about it, but you're not listening, Rick. What he's saying is, in 2013, nobody, not even Rockstar, saw that we would still be talking about this same game so many years later.
Exactly. So, if that game that you're talking about now got beat out by The Last of Us Part 1.
It had a better story, Rick. Because remember, the only reason it's still standing is because
you make
online.
your
you
own
and I
story
both know.
in online.
You and I both know.
You make
you
your
and I both know the only reason it's still here is because of the online.
Well, first, online wasn't like that in 2013. Second, Rockstar don't make no amazing gameplay either. Like
that's what I'm trying to tell you, Rick. The gameplay
Wait a minute. They don't make amazing gameplay. Hold on. Did you not play Red Dead 2?
Red Dead 2 plays terrible. It's clunky as hell.
Maybe on console, but definitely not on no PC. But I mean, I can see your point.
What PC got to do? How PC will change the clunkiness?
Because the game runs at a higher frame rate. It's clunky because the frame rate is shit.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with the frame rate. That's how the games play. Grand Theft Auto 5 is still clunky in the 60 frames.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but that game is a lot older. But I'm not 100% disagreeing with you. It is a little clunky. Was told, but the game is the mechanics of the game
is dealing with religion, right? From what I was reading, like that ain't going to win. That ain't going to win no Game of the Year. Yeah, that's not going to win. Not talking about religion.
I trust the Naughty Dog though. I think
when Intergalactic come out, I think there's going to be the number one sci-fi game out when that come out.
I don't know about that. Because
it's going to be the number one
sci-fi game
Big
out.
money. You know that
ain't that many sci-fi.
Mass Effect, the new Mass Effect's coming out soon.
So what? I don't care. It's going to be better than that.
That shit out. Are you crazy?
No,
Mass Effect, fuck.
Well, hold up. First of all,
Mass Effect will not touch Intergalactic.
Oh my god!
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Hold on. Y'all not being realistic. We ain't gonna act like that Dragon Age ain't flop. That last Mass Effect ain't flop.
Thank you.
I thought Mass Effect 3 was
no, he talking Andromeda. That was a shepherdless.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That don't count, bro. Nah, that don't count.
Ricky, I said
no, that don't count. Ain't that something?
Hold on. Hey, Ricky, all the people from your favorite Mass Effect no longer works at EA. They gutted the company. They gutted
they cut it. Everybody. They only brought the progressive people.
And again, they helped build what? Baldur's Gate 3. You see that fucking game? Game of the year fucking year. That fucking game's good. It fucking reminds you of it a little
Nah,
bit.
but Ray, I'm gonna tell you, I think the Intergalactic, with Neil Druckmann being a part of that, it's gonna be Goldie contender.
Now hold
I
on.
can tell you.
Now, listen,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying that it's not, but we got in another Star Wars game coming out too. The trilogy of that other one.
You talking about Jedi Survivor 3 or something?
Yeah, the trilogy.
But I don't think that's
maybe.
You know what? I just got a lot of trust in Neil Druckmann for like the quality he puts out when he evolved in
If
Naughty
Neil,
Dog product.
listen, Neil Druckmann can do a good story, but he better put it on PC day and date too.
But that game,
I don't think it's going to do it. Now, I don't think that game is going to be.
It's going to die out.
Yeah, that game is not going to be day and date.
It's going to
not
die.
gonna be day and date.
Then it's going to fucking die.
Why would it die? Why would it die?
Because we just got the people on the accountants telling you they need more monthly active users. Nobody's buying their fucking games. What are you talking about? 10 million copies ain't going to get it done no more. They need more than that.
10, brother.
How long is it going to take to do that?
I don't know. That IP, I don't know. Because if Last of Us, who only did 10.
Bro, they were already bitching about a bald-headed woman. You think, bro, they already bitched about that. It might not even
that's fake.
move.
Brother, them anti-woke.
All right, brother.
They don't really have no impact in gaming.
All right.
They just talk the loudest. That's about it.
Let's end the show.
Yeah, we can talk off camera.
We've been here for a bit longer.
Hey, I want to thank everybody that came out. I appreciate Mac. Thank you for the dono. Everybody that came through, we're going to fight in the back, and I might record it because Eclipse might say something crazy. So, I want to thank y'all for coming through. We're going to do an arcade sometime on Saturday. Actually, should we do an arcade on Sunday? Because everybody's off of work on Monday. So I'm wondering if we could move the arcade to Sunday. Because, Monday, we ain't going to be doing a Watchtower.
You going to podcast
Monday's a holiday.
Rick on Sunday, Rick?
What's that?
I got a 3-day
But you on
weekend.
podcast on a pulpit on Sunday?
No, I could. Yeah, because I'm thinking, bro, ain't nobody showing up for the Watchtower on Monday. It's a holiday.
Hey, Rick, what y'all gonna be talking about? Ain't no gaming news on.
What is there to talk about?
Here's the thing, though. If you're supposed to be a creative producer, you're supposed to, come up with some type of article. I'm saying. So even if you can't find no article, then